That's some pretty bad goaltending, isn't it?
You're on the YouTube stream now, so.
Good shots.
Two minutes.
Come on, the sider's going to take it. Gee.
One minute. Good evening and welcome to the Essentia Sports Center, formerly known as the Brainerd Civic Center in Brainerd, Minnesota. We have high school hockey on tap for you tonight. We have the only game in the state of Minnesota, the only high school hockey game in the state of Minnesota goes on right here tonight.
Well, isn't that nice to be unique, huh?
Well, I guess so. I don't know. Being unique is overrated, I'm told.
That's why we're here, and Up North is here, and some radio station from Brainerd is here. It's the only station or the only game in town.
And this was a rescheduled game. I know Grand Rapids in the past has done Brainerd and Moorhead as a weekend trip and felt that didn't really make sense, which probably is true because this is the drive is no longer than going to Duluth,
right?
And you don't, add another trip onto that one. Coming here on a weeknight, not too bad, hour and a half drive from Grand Rapids, and Grand Rapids would sorely like some goals tonight.
I think they need some goals, and for, you can talk about winning, but just to get going, there's a lot of their point getters that are not putting much on the board right now. They're working their butts off and playing some good hockey, and that's probably the one thing that I know, or I would assume that Coach Chido is very happy about, is the goals against average. It's very low for a team average for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. It's not the lowest I've seen this year as we've gone around the state,
right.
But for a team that's 10-7-1, it's a pretty darn good statistic.
And these two teams are almost mirror images of each other. 7-10-1 and 10-7-1.
Right.
Grand Rapids goals against is about exactly what Brainerd's goals for is, and Grand Rapids goals for is about what Brainerd's goals against is.
Well, they got the same number of games in because you talked about the reverse numbers, but the difference I saw that has made that, they're on the losing side of the 7-10-1 record. They've got 9 goals less than Rapids, but the other difference was they've given up 21 more.
Yes.
And so that's a 30-goal differential between what Grand Rapids has scored this year and given up, and also the Brainerd Warriors scored and given up.
And we will talk to Coach Dave Oss a little bit later, former coach at Blaine. Andy Shimon was his assistant at Blaine, actually, back when he was the Blaine head coach. And I do remember that when they made the state tournament. A very young Andy Shimon was on the bench at that point. And, of course, Andy Shimon, the assistant coach now for the head coach Wade Chido. And Coach Chido was pretty positive in the interview. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Nice.
But doesn't seem worried right now that the goals will start going in. And I think you have to be that way because everyone on this team is working hard. And if you start getting tight, it's not going to come easier.
Well, and you can win games defensively. So, by golly, because what is that stat?
Saturday's game against Hill Murray. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
Experience true freedom in a Can-Am off-road vehicle. How? Through the Can-Am Holiday Blitz sales event that's happening now at Ray Sport and Cycle. From the valleys to the hills, from the dunes to the farm, we're ready, and we won't let anything get in our way because this is where we ride best. Get to your local dealer for this Holiday Blitz sales event and get yourself a new Can-Am off-road vehicle at a great price. For a limited time, get up to $3,500 off on select 2019 models. Ray Sport and Cycle, South Highway 169, Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids GM announces $13,000 off all remaining 2019 Chevy Silverados with GM loyalty. Get a Crew Cab RST with Z71 package now just $37,450. There's also a large selection of 2020s arriving daily. Get a 2020 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive reduced to $25,997 with GM loyalty. Shop the web at GrandRapidsGM.com for all the specials. It's always worth the drive to shop the area's best selection and prices at Grand Rapids GM, Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids. Chevy, find new roads.
Hello, this is Joe Chandler. Cushel & Chandler Insurance and Grinnell Mutual are always keeping an eye on the future because everything we do serves a single purpose, keeping the promise to take care of our customers today and tomorrow. As we grow and innovate, finding new ways to do business and serve our policyholders, that will never change. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust in tomorrow. Contact Cushel & Chandler Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 326-4655 today.
Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Winter is here. Do you have a place to store all your summer and fall gear? Why not get an old hickory custom shed from Nooch's in the Corner? These sheds come in many sizes and styles. Right now, you can rent to own a 10x16 old hickory shed for about $160 a month, and there's no credit check. Come check them out at Nooch's in the Corner on Highway 169 and 2 Grand Rapids. Remember, Nooch's in the Corner is also your full-service, locally owned convenience store, local U-Haul service, and your first stop for propane tank fill-ups.
Hi, this is Easton Young with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com. Grand Rapids Hockey, a rare Wednesday game, as they take on Brainerd on the road tonight. Hi there, I'm Joe Gigliotti. More on tonight's matchup with the Warriors in just a bit. Right now, we take a look back to this past Saturday as Grand Rapids took on the Hill Murray Pioneers. Not a ton of shots in this one, and even fewer goals. Grand Rapids comes up on the short end of it, falling 1-0. First period action, we did not have a shot on the scoreboard until the last few minutes of the period. Shots in that opening period, 4-2 Hill Murray. In the second, the shots start to pile up a bit, especially for the Pioneers. They outshoot Grand Rapids 14-7 in the middle frame, but still no goals for either team. We go to the third, and it looked like we'd be heading to overtime scoreless. But Hill Murray scores with just over 2 minutes left in the game.
Comes back to the point, Palachuk. This goes down the wall out front, shot, goal!
17, it looks like.
Dylan Godbout gets his 9th of the year.
Assist to Jared Jensen and Joe Palachuk. Grand Rapids had several scoring chances in the game, including trying to get the tying goal in the final seconds.
Puck, far side, 3, towards the net.
Oh.
Del Greco out front.
Oh,
shot at the buzzer, not in. And a 1-0 win for the Hill Murray Pioneers.
Final shots on goal, 24-17, Pioneers. Carter Clafton the loss, making 23 saves. Remington Keppel the win, making 17 saves. Grand Rapids shut out for the second consecutive game. Cody Miller on how the Thunderhawks can start cashing in on their chances.
Biggest thing is just working hard, going to the net, and trying to crash those rebounds, so hopefully we can start getting them to go in.
They are now 10-7-1 on the season. They take on Brainerd tonight. When we come back, the Chido Chat. Sheldon Willis visits with the Grand Rapids head coach. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Ray Sport Marine is having a winter blowout. Save thousands on top of the already great deals on packages featuring Mercury outboards like Lund 1650 Rebel XS Sport with Mercury 90 for $23.5, or a new Lund 1750 Outfitter with Mercury 60, only $23.6. Plus, mark your calendars for Ray's annual open house and boat show, February 21st through the 23rd, featuring seminars from the pros, fish fry, wine tasting, door prizes, and all the latest in marine electronics, plus much more. All at their new location on Highway 2 East. Ray Sport Marine, when your passion is the water.
Tires, tires, tires. Hey, Max here with Down There Ford. Here's the deal. Rod, everyone knows we've got the cheapest tires in town. What else should they know about our tires?
You rotate them free.
Are these things name brands?
Yes, Max. We carry Michelin, Goodyear, Dunlop, Yokohama, and Bridgestone.
And we're washing everybody's car, too?
Yep.
Well, you heard it here first. Not only do we have the cheapest tires in town, but we rotate them for free. We wash your car. We got the best brands down at Quick Lane at Down There Ford on the big American flag in Rapids.
Your number one Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today, 326-8518.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Heavy-duty savings for your diesel engine. Your choice of a gallon jug of Shell Rotella T4 Triple Protection Conventional Motor Oil, only $16.99, or a 2.5-gallon jug for just $39.99. And don't forget the Blue Def Diesel Exhaust Fluid, 2 for only $26. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
To CarQuest and roll on.
The taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6.
The taco combo is back. And the only way to get it out of your head is to get it into your mouth. Right, what he said. For a limited time at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Hi, this is Jack Peart with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with Wade Chido, head coach of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, again on the Chido Chat. I just looked, the last 4 games have all been shutouts, 2 for and 2 against.
Yeah, you know, obviously we got to change the aspect of us scoring some goals, and but you got to give credit. You know, I really think that we've done a great job on defensively, and obviously Carter Clafton's been outstanding, and we're buying into that, and we just got to get a little puck luck, and we'll be good. You know, that last game, it was a playoff game. It really was a playoff style game. There wasn't much, and when you get your opportunities, you better bury.
And I think 3 shots in the first period. Have you ever seen a period with that few shots? And it wasn't for lack of trying. Both teams were going. There was nothing there for either team.
Yeah, well, Hill Murray historically plays that way. They're very much, keeping to the outside, keeping the box tight inside your own end, and same with us right now. We're doing the same things, and so you knew that it was going to be a neutral zone game. And eventually somebody's going to have to break that neutral zone and make a play. And obviously Hill Murray made a play with 2 minutes left in the game. What do you do, right? That play they made was one heck of a play, and got to tip their hat to them and move on.
And there were a couple great chances. I know Wyatt in the second period had a great chance. There were a couple more late. There were a few chances.
Oh, yeah, I think Wyatt would have probably taken that one back. He had a wide open net, but that's happens. It's part of the game. You know what? If you scored on every opportunity you had, the game would be a 7-6 game kind of a thing. And, it's just one of those things. We're fine. We're going to score goals. I'm not worried about it. I'm just happy the fact that we're doing well from our net out right now, because that's playoff hockey.
And were you happy with the line combo you had? I know you had originally said this was the night that you wanted to have things kind of settled as far as your line combos.
After tonight, I will. Yeah. You know what? Giving a couple kids opportunities. I thought they did some good things, and I thought it was a little bit eye-opener at times for them. But you know what? It's going to happen when your first game in and seeing what it's like. And I'm not worried. We're going with the same lineup. We're going to see what happens tonight, and then we'll reevaluate tomorrow.
And Hunter, tough break for him on his injury. Just tough time to have it, and he'll certainly be missed.
Yeah, you know what? Right now, as the diagnosis is, he's probably done for the year. But I know he's going back in on Monday, and obviously with maybe a little luck, it's not as bad as we initially were told. But I would venture to think he's done for the year. But we'll find out on Monday.
And going on the road against Brainerd tonight, I think you're the only game in the state of Minnesota tonight for high school hockey when I looked. But talk a little bit about going up against Brainerd, one of those teams where they're a good team, but maybe not quite at that Hill Murray or Moorhead level.
No, you know what? They got obviously the Polkamp kid, who's a really good hockey player. They got the Cruz kid, who's a good hockey player. They got some guys that can play. I don't know what their depth is like. I haven't seen Brainerd play in a couple of years, so obviously I kept track of them more when I was in Section 8, but I can guarantee you they're going to come out flying today. They play hard at home. They're tough at their own barn, and they're going to probably play physical and all that stuff. We just got to be ready to go and play our game.
And playing physical has been a Brainerd hallmark for years. Do you think, and your team's young, have they moved up to that physicality of a tough varsity game now?
Oh, absolutely. You know what? By now, a first-year kid is not a first-year kid. You get after Christmas break. You know what? You're a veteran now. You've gotten your 8-9 games in. We're ready to go. So I'm not worried about it.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And that is head coach of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, Wade Chido, as we get set for hockey action. JV game went to the Thunderhawks by a score of 6-0. Got it into running time. According to the scoreboard, shots on net were very lopsided in favor of Brainerd.
Right.
But chance-wise, Grand Rapids had the better chances.
In the little bit we saw, the shots on goal are just phenomenal. What were they? 35-12 in favor of Brainerd, and they lose 6-0. And all the goals I saw Grand Rapids make, there was only one that was a bad goal. The rest were all good goals, and so they got some good goaltending from sophomore Lagergren, and then held them off.
And for Brainerd, and we'll talk with Coach Oss about this, they last night they played in Centennial and lost in overtime. So you have to think getting back at 1 o'clock and all of those things.
It did go to overtime?
It did go to overtime, and getting back at 1 o'clock after an overtime loss and now playing tonight, we'll see how the legs are for the Brainerd Warriors. We'll take a break, come back with head coach Dave Oss. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
When it comes to choosing a propane company, there's no settling for second best. Feral Gas is the propane provider that can give you the quality service you deserve. Whether you're using propane for your home, business, or farm, we are the dependable propane company that's been powering communities across the nation for 80 years. With 24/7 emergency service, flexible billing and delivery options, and a customer referral program that pays you back, it's no wonder why Feral Gas leads the pack. Call 1-800-450-5701 today and experience the Feral Gas advantage.
This is Corey Coulter from Grand Rapids State Bank. One of the best parts of my job is working directly with the customers, listening to their goals and challenges. Then, it's my job to structure a loan so they can accomplish those goals and turn their dreams into a reality. I was lucky enough to have been born and raised right here in Grand Rapids, and now I feel fortunate to be raising my kids here. Working for Grand Rapids State Bank allows me the opportunity to give something back to the people in this community. This is my community, my bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Lakewoods Chrysler, we know you have many choices of where to buy and service your vehicles. So when you choose to do business with us, we're grateful because we strive to earn your business. We're the only two-time recipient in the Northland of the prestigious Customer First Award for Excellence. It's good to know. It just means we're here to serve you. We make it easy to choose us with our guaranteed financing. Here at Lakewoods Chrysler, home of the triple guarantee. Guaranteed best price, guaranteed credit, guaranteed best customer service. Lakewoods Chrysler, striving to provide you with the very best, and we're going to keep doing it.
New to the Timberlake 17th Street Grill is our Early Bird Special dinner menu. Every Monday through Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., enjoy delicious menu items. Treat yourself to fresh salmon, perfectly prepared hamburger steak, chicken and broccoli fettuccine, and so much more. With the perfect portion size, healthy options, and affordable prices, you're sure to find something. Check out the new Early Bird dinner menu at the 17th Street Grill, located in the Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids.
When it comes to real estate, you want Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty on your team. Their full-service agency of professional realtors will put their decades of knowledge, experience, and proven results to work for you. Whether you're ready to buy or sell, you can trust Itasca's real estate leader to provide exceptional service and expertise. Call Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty in Grand Rapids at 218-326-3455. That's 218-326-3455. Or find them online at ColdwellBankerNorthwoods.com. Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty, proud to support Grand Rapids hockey.
Hi, this is Cody Miller with Thunderhawk Hockey, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with head coach of the Brainerd Warriors, Dave Oss. And Coach, already you start looking at playoffs aren't that far away. The season seems long at the beginning, but it flies at times.
Well, it does, yeah, especially this time of the year. And, really from Christmas on, it seems so pretty quick, until you get to the finish line. And we're almost there.
And talk a little bit about Brainerd Warriors hockey this year. I know looks like some pretty competitive games against quality teams and some, a little under 500 so far for the year.
Yeah, we play a pretty tough schedule, a lot like Rapids does. And, we think that by doing that, we're going to be better at the end of the year. And, certainly it's good for us to play the guys we're playing tonight because they always seem to field real good teams. And, we struggled a bit at the beginning. Eden Prairie had been ill, a stretch there where we weren't really that good of a hockey team, to be quite honest with you. But it's been fun lately because now we're starting to become a pretty good team, I think. And, we had a tough one last night down in the cities with Centennial. I really, quite honestly, felt bad for the kids because I felt like we kind of got robbed a little bit. We certainly played well enough offensively to win the game and, maybe didn't do the job we needed to at the end and a little bit of lack of discipline with penalties. But nonetheless, it was a good hockey game last night, and hopefully we're ready tonight.
And is it tough playing back-to-back? I know you were on the road and an overtime game last night.
Well, yeah, and we've done it a ton of times this year. And one thing we've found is that we've really struggled on the second night of back-to-backs. But, we had to reschedule this one. The plan wasn't to go back-to-back. Right. We've had to reschedule a couple others, same deal. And, we're playing East, I think, next week. And, you don't really want to do that, and sometimes it's inevitable with tournaments and with the North-South Challenge we've been in, but it's gotten us into a little bit of trouble. But again, I think it's a good challenge, and it makes you tougher at the end of the year having to go through that, and it makes you learn a little bit about yourself as well.
When I think casual watchers kind of have Roseau and Moorhead penciled in at the top of 8AA. The way you've been playing recently, you think you can make that a three-team party?
Well, I would hope so. We go to Roseau Saturday. Never an easy place to play, although we did beat them last year in the playoffs up there in the semis, and it'll be a good test. I look at it this year. I think people in the north probably say Roseau, Moorhead, but quite honestly, St. Michael, in my opinion, is probably the one seed in our section, and then it's a toss-up between the other two. But St. Cloud just went up and beat Rosa. They took Moorhead to overtime a couple weeks back. They beat us. Rogers has had some good wins. Our section is wide open. I really think that there are, on any given night, I even think our 8 could somehow upset a 1. This is one of those years where our section is really, maybe doesn't have a great team, but has a lot of pretty good teams, and it'll make it pretty interesting.
Well, I know we always look forward to coming to Brainerd, a great facility, and always some fun hockey, Coach. So good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you. And just, a shout out to your community, too. I was up, my son is a square day and played on Friday, in honor of Marshall. And we're certainly praying for the Rapids community. And this hockey community is a great community because we support each other, and we've got Grand Rapids backs.
Thank you.
You bet.
And that is head coach Dave Oss, and again, going to show how the tragedy with Marshall Bader is
all over.
It is all over, and it's a tragedy. It's something that I can't imagine going through with a child or grandchild or a close friend to lose someone that young. But it also does demonstrate some of the best of human nature and how people can come together.
Well, I think tragedies like that happen all the time. This
Yes.
time it happened to the hockey community, and they stood up.
Yeah, that's right. So head coach Dave Oss of the Brainerd Warriors. And again, they come in 7-10-1 off that 7-6 overtime loss to Centennial, but he was he's kind of on the other end. I don't know how we gave up 7 goals, but he was pretty happy with scoring 6 last night.
Yeah, he thought that they should have won. What do you say? We got robbed a little bit.
Yeah, and he didn't elaborate, but
No.
he also said they took a couple undisciplined penalties. So I'm sure that that kind of enters in as well. Any more thoughts? I've got a few other things going on here.
You got things happening there.
Yeah, always.
But the thing he mentioned was, some tough wins. Well, really, the only good win I really saw is over Alex. They got 4 wins combined over Sartell and Buffalo, 2 apiece over each of them, and they beat Bemidji 6-3 and Fergus Falls 7-1. But otherwise, if they played Moorhead, they got 6-0. Benilde 2-0. Eden Prairie beat them 8-0. St. Cloud Cathedral beat them pretty good. Hermantown is one of the common opponents, aside from EP and Moorhead, and that was a pretty close game, 4-1. And then Burnsville was a 2-0 loss. They lost to Rosso once this year, and that must have been here in Brainerd because it sounds like they're going up
there on the weekend.
Them.
So, it will be interesting to see exactly how, what kind of a team this Brainerd team is. They do play a tough schedule. 2 years ago, Rapids played a very tough schedule.
Right.
They just weren't beating the good teams. So it didn't, just because you play the best teams in the state doesn't mean you're one of the best teams.
No,
you got to actually play with them.
Yeah, and you got to sneak in some wins in there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
exactly. Exactly right. And for the Thunderhawks last year, or 2 years ago especially, that was tough to come by. This year's team has been right there with the best teams in the state.
Yeah, I don't know that they played anybody except for maybe down at that Edina tournament that they weren't in the game.
Very much so, and that was just the Edina game. Other than that, they were in there.
They played Eden Prairie pretty close as far as shots on goal, but still got beat by the same score. Was that the story?
Yeah, 4-1, but it was goals late, and it was a competitive game.
Right.
And Rapids had their chances, and then beat Elk River. And I would say the game against Hermantown was some of the most fun high school hockey I've seen in a few years.
It sounded like it because I was listening on the radio, and you made it sound like it was a great game.
It was
and
fun.
when it's a tie game against a great team like that, that must be good hockey.
As the Zamboni finishes up its rounds and heads off into the corner here at the Essentia Health Sports Center. I get it right.
Home of the Warriors.
Home of the Warriors, formerly the Brainerd Civic Center.
Okay.
So
another rink on the other side here, I assume?
Yes. 2 years ago when I was here, they had, it was on a Friday night, and they had a girls' varsity game going on here, and the JV played on the other rink.
Oh, okay.
And then varsity game was here. So, why don't we get 2 starting lineups? Again, we will have no scores from around the area because we'd have to go out of state or out of country to get any other high school games tonight. For the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, they will have the same starting lineup that they used against Hill Murray. And again, Hunter Bischoff with the bad knee. He is likely out for the season. And they will start Joey Del Greco in the middle, sophomore, Braden Holcomb on the left, and Justin Kerr, J.J. Kerr on the right. And again, starting lineups are brought to you by Skoglund Electric, your hometown electrician for residential, commercial, or industrial work in the Grand Rapids area. Jack Peart and Easton Young on defense, and Carter Clafton in net. Shocking, I know.
You know, you talk about Peart and Young. I watched during the warm-ups. While everybody else was shooting, those two went between the blue line and the red line, and they just kept skating around and passing, blind passes, through the leg passes, off the skate passes, just everything right on tape to tape. And they kept doing it while everybody else was working on their shots. They worked on their game together, and you can tell when they get out there. They know exactly where the other guy's going to be.
Brainerd Warriors starters, and I think you got to shut down this first line. That's where the points come from.
Looks like it.
Mike Lauber in the middle, senior, 6'3", 175, 11 goals, 6 assists. On the left wing, Hayden Cruz, and Cruz, 12 goals, 13 assists. Got a mention from Coach Chido in the pregame. Christian Kadolf on the right wing, and he is a senior captain, 5'7", 150. And Kadolf with 7 goals, 15 assists. One defense will be Eric Polkamp, and he's just a sophomore. Starting defense on the left side, Ian Odland will start on the right side, and Luke Seiko, just like the watch, takes a lick. No, that's Timex. It takes a lick and keeps on ticking.
Polkamp might be young. Polkamp?
Polkamp,
Polkamp. He might be young, but sounds like he's already known. Coach Chido knew about him because he mentioned him.
Exactly right. And Polkamp, 5 goals, 10 assists from the defense spot.
Yeah, okay.
And in that again, Luke Seiko, 3.67 goals against average, 8.53 save percentage, and a 5-6-1 record. And the starting lineup again brought to you by Skoglund Electric. And they are proud to support Thunderhawk hockey and proud to be a part of the Grand Rapids community and your hometown electrician. I got the starting lineups a little early. Now you can talk about something else, Tom.
Well, I wonder what they're doing with all these young kids that are on the bench over there. I know over in Coleraine that they introduced 3 or 4 squirts with the high school team, but there's a whole roster of maybe peewees or, yeah, they look like they're at least peewees probably.
I think so, and they're going to come out and skate and maybe get introduced, each one skate out with a starter. I would think the Warriors' warm-up jerseys were black with the royal trim, and their home jerseys here, the white with the royal trim, Warriors across the front. That's a very busy logo on the front. I'm not a huge fan.
All the stripes and stars and Warriors all on the front.
Reminds you, I'm trying to think, maybe like a Washington Capitals a little bit, just with different stuff going on the front of the jersey. Of course, Grand Rapids in the road orange with the black numbers outlined in white, and the orange, white, and black socks as they come out in the traditional GR in the front of the jersey. I was teasing Joey Del Greco about getting out and hitting someone tonight. I don't think he'll take me up on it, though.
Well, you know, if he gets the shot, go ahead, Joey. But more
that's
than
not
likely,
his game, right?
That's not his game, and I hope he can get to the game that he was earlier in the season. I don't know. He's not as involved as he was earlier in the year, and I'm not sure why exactly. And, you know, he's a 10th grader, so he'll figure it out, and the coach will work with them, and they'll get it all going.
The thing that he always had, still has, is certainly the moves, the speed, and the hands. You know, he has such great stick handling ability, but it's so much tougher to find space, and everything happens so much more quickly in a varsity game than it did in Bantam AA.
And I'm not really saying he's playing bad hockey. I'm just saying he hasn't been on the stat sheet lately like he was in the first part of the season.
And early on, it seemed like he was able to stick handle and create some space.
Right.
And more recently, that hasn't happened as much.
Well, that's what happens is you start to do that, and you beat somebody once, twice, 3 times. Another team sees a video of it, and they say, hey, we got to watch number 10 and take him with the body so he doesn't get through with his craftiness.
What did I read? And I forget who it was who came up, you know, back in the 60s in the NHL and beat Gordie Howe on a move and went in. Next time he did a move on Gordie Howe, he was looking through the side of his helmet. because Gordie didn't take kindly to that. You know, it happens a little bit.
Didn't like getting beat at all.
Actually, he probably didn't have a helmet on. He was just looking up at the rafters.
That's true from back then. Wow, just all sorts of young kids on the rink here.
Yeah, we like it. Always, and I think that is such a big deal. You know, Rapids does the youngsters playing hockey between periods, some games, youth hockey night, and things like that. But having some of the youngsters get out and be out here with the high school team, that's what you need to keep interest up and to drive. You know, it's these kids that have to work hard every year,
right,
to become the skilled players that you need at a varsity level.
Well, you build the program, and it always happens from the youth up. I don't care. The only way it doesn't happen that way if you're one of those schools that gets to recruit and bring players in from all over the place.
Oh, you mean like Eden Prairie?
I'm not saying any school in particular.
Oh, sorry. Did that come out loud? I guess it did, didn't it?
And speaking of, I think it was just yesterday that Russell can play for Eden Prairie now, the one who was at Shattuck before.
Oh, Blake, Jackson Blake.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
Yep. Well, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the drop of the puck. It's Rapids and Brainerd next on AM 13 on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
You've tried the rest? Now try the best pizza, wings, and burgers in town. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza is the place to watch sports. The Dutch Room has a huge menu with lots of finger food available for during or after the game. The Dutch Room features multiple TVs, a game room, and a completely remodeled private event room. Before or after the game, meet your friends for a great time. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Winter Total Inventory Clearance Sale at Iron Trail Motors. Over 400 vehicles in stock. Pre-owned 2013 GMC Sierra Crew Cab 4x4 for only $286 per month. 2014 Kia Sorento all-wheel drive for $149 per month. 2015 Chevy Equinox all-wheel drive for $193 per month. 2007 Chevy Tahoe 4x4 for $179 per month. Iron Trail's Winter Total Inventory Clearance. Shop irontrail.com today. GMC $16.99, Sorento $10.49, Equinox $13.49, and Tahoe $11.99 down at 5.78% APR for 72 months plus tax, title, license, and service fees. Call 218-741-2355 for details.
Paul Bunyan Communications introduces the latest in Wi-Fi technology. GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi, featuring Wi-Fi 6. The internet speed and coverage GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi provides is the world's most powerful, and it's only available from Paul Bunyan Communications, bringing you the latest in technology first. Again, it's GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi with Wi-Fi 6 technology from Paul Bunyan Communications, and it's right here. Service availability depends upon location. Some restrictions may apply.
We are gearing up for the big game at Super One Foods. Hi, this is Nate, store manager of Super One South. On sale this week, 2 pounds of fully cooked Schweigert chicken wings, $8.98. It's Meatball Mania and Wing It Weekend, January 30th to February 2nd. We've got Swedish, cheeseburger, and sweet chili meatballs. Or maybe you prefer wings. Try our boneless or bone-in buffalo, honey garlic, Italian bruschetta, or many more varieties. Super One Foods, proud to be a part of your community.
Hi, I'm Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President at Woodland Bank. Here at Woodland Bank, we position ourselves to be financial partners with our customers. So it's within our best interest to connect you with the best that our community has to offer. We believe that a banking relationship is built on trust and loyalty to help you achieve your goals. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Brandon Going with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And back at Essentia Health Sports Center in Brainerd, and my break was, I thought, for the national anthem, but an extended tribute for Marshall Bader. Very nicely done. Andy Shimon speaking right now, and I believe the squirt coach here from Brainerd before.
That must be the Squirt A team out there, too, then, I think.
I believe
they were up
so.
in Grand Rapids during that tournament, I believe.
Yes.
Playing on the other rink at the same time, almost, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I believe so. And one of the Squirt A's, a son of Dave Oss, the head coach for the Brainerd Warriors, and, of course, another one of the Squirt A's, son of head coach, Squirt A head coach, Andy Shermone.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get all the connections down. But and we have seen this, on and on, and whether it was a moment of silence and prayer with both teams after the JV game at the Hill Murray game.
Right.
a moment of silence for Marshall Bader. Like you said, this is something that I really don't have words for.
No one does.
For the most part, it is something that you just don't expect to have to go through, or obviously not want to go through. But Carter Clafton, team captain, presenting. A gift for the that went to the Brainerd coach. So just tributes keep coming, and the memorials. Again, there is a Marshall Bader Memorial Fund that is set up at Deerwood Bank, and you can go there and donate in his memory if you would like.
It's like a little ceremonial drop of the puck between a couple players.
Yep, I got Miskovich and also Caleb Sundquist. And Andy Chavon does that ceremonial drop, and everyone shakes hands. It'll be a little more contested in a few moments. So let's take another break, and we'll take another break. And when we come back, I promise we'll have the drop of the puck here from Brainerd on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
The Rife Arts Council and Miles Rife Performing Arts Center have been presenting the best live entertainment for almost 40 years. But we need to clear something up. When we say the Rife has the best live entertainment, we're excluding high school sports in this equation. There is nothing like the experience of a varsity game. We would be crazy as HE double hockey sticks to think otherwise. But we'll keep practicing, working hard as a team to bring you, the fans, the best shows in town. We might even get some student athletes on stage, hockey players in wigs and makeup. Now that's the best live entertainment. For tickets or more information about the Rife, visit rifecenter.org.
Hi, Thunderhawk fans. Roger Mischke here with Deerwood Bank. You may have heard us talk about our nice and simple approach to banking, but what does it really mean? At Deerwood Bank, our My Money checking account is totally free, unlike any other checking account you'll find. That's nice and simple. We sponsor, donate, and volunteer in the communities where we work and serve. That's nice and simple.
Deerwood Bank, where everything from your bankers to your services are nice and simple.
Deerwood Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Christy. When you need to look professional, come to Arrow Embroidery. We can put your attire to work for you. Your business logo can come to life with screen printing, embroidery, and promotional items. If you are looking for something new, we have the expertise to custom design something unique for your business. Organizations like construction, auto body shops, healthcare professionals, restaurants, and resorts can have the quality look from Arrow Embroidery on West 5th Street in Grand Rapids.
Miskovich Dental Clinic in Grand Rapids recognizes the importance of teamwork, a positive attitude, hard work, and commitment in all aspects of life. Whether it's school, a career, or hockey, success only comes to those willing to work for it. Miskovich Dental salutes Thunderhawk Hockey for all of their success over the years and knows this year's team is working hard to continue that tradition. Miskovich Dental Clinic, committed to patient-centered dental care.
Hi, this is Brandon Going with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And back once again at Essentia Sports Center in Brainerd as we actually do get set for hockey action. There we go. Fighting a little bit of a cold, but I'll be okay. I know where the cough button is tonight. As Grand Rapids again 10-7-1, and they take on the 7-10-1 Brainerd Warriors. And again, the Warriors played last night on the road and got back late, so we'll see how the legs feel and how the legs feel for Grand Rapids. It is Lauber and Joey Del Greco to take the draw. Grand Rapids going left to right, and winning the draw is Del Greco. Young comes up the boards. That's intercepted and shot in by Hayden Cruz. Easton Young behind his own net goes the long way through center ice, and they say
just missed.
Yeah.
He's trying to feed Del Greco on the blue line.
But it hit Polkamp.
It hit who?
It hit the defenseman Polkamp on the way through.
Oh, I didn't see it hit anybody. And
I thought I heard it anyways.
coming down for a face-off in the Rapid zone.
To the right of Carter Clafton, just underway. Of course, no score. Face-off again, won by Del Greco. They fight for it at the half wall. Centering pass right out in front. And the Thunderhawks turn that away. Kerr through center ice. Turns, can't get it deep. They dig for it at center ice. Del Greco comes away with it. Looks for a little room on the backhand as he's taken out of the play. And coming the other way comes Polkamp. Polkamp shoots it into the Grand Rapids zone. Peart behind his own net. He'll come up the boards. Now through center and puts on the speed. Comes in, fakes the shot, goes in deep. Looks out front. Shot goes wide.
I'm not sure how that didn't get on net there. Low slot.
Now here's Murphy. I heard Chido from here say shoot it, right? Now a shot right on, and Seiko turns that away. Tough cross-ice pass that got Wilson crossed up, goes off his skate and back into the Grand Rapids zone. Zolke back to get it there. Zolke struggling with the forecheck. He'll get it up the boards and we'll get it off out to center ice. Now he'll try it again, almost overskates it, but again, the puck just tipped out to center ice. Zolke says, why don't you try it this time, Grant? He struggled a little bit. And, and the one thing, just watching early on, Brainerd sending 2 forecheckers. They forecheck hard.
And they seem to want to throw the body around too, so we'll see if that continues.
That's always the case. Centering pass, and the puck flipped out of, or the stick whacked out of Cody Miller's hands as he tried to get that shot off. Deep in the corner, as trying to come out now is Roberts. Roberts can't move it. Puck shot back into the Brainerd zone. Seiko will leave it there for Odland. Now out to center ice come the Warriors. Tipped into the Grand Rapids zone. Back to get it is Morquay. Morquay puts it to Sam Sturl. Puck on the far side. Miller gives chase. Can't get there in time as Gardapoy puts it back. How did we decide that was pronounced? Gardapi.
Gardapi. Nice body check to stop the Thunderhawks from coming across their blue line.
Now out to center. Here comes Hayden Cruz, stick handling in. Puck taken off his stick. And Morquay behind the net. Moves it to Sturl. Sturl, cross ice pass. Beautiful. Hits the stick of Braden Holcomb. Comes in, gets it to Kerr off his stick.
I think Holcomb should have kept driving the net. He had the better position than passing to the other guy.
Back to the point to Young. Young goes to Peart in front. Couple shots and Seiko's on top of it, and he'll hold for a face-off.
Yeah, at one point he wasn't on top of it, but he was down already and on his back and somehow lifted the legs into the right position to keep it underneath. And a lot of people digging for it, but didn't come out. Let's thank a few sponsors real quick here. Cushel and Chandler Insurance Agency, Ray's Sport and Marine, Super One Foods, and Miskovich Dental.
Face-off, still in the face-off circle. Thunderhawks will gain control to Young, who puts it in deep. This is Brodzinski, Bonner, and Goring out on this line. And out it comes to center ice. Puck into the Grand Rapids zone. Clafton will leave it there for Peart. Peart to Young. Young now to Peart. Now to Young. Out front, Peart shot right on, and Seiko makes the save. Peart and Young just played catch all the way down the ice.
Yeah, until they got just a little bit too close for Peart to have much of an angle. Goalie cut it off. And at that point, I suppose the only thing you can do is either shoot or try and tap it out and see if somebody's laying loose in front.
We do have a YouTube stream up tonight, so you can go to the homepage, j105radio.com. As a shot, that's turned away. Shots on goal on the scoreboard say 2-0 Grand Rapids. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Puck out to center as Peart picks it up there. Peart moves it ahead to Hayden DeMars. DeMars chases it down. Takes his man into the boards. Can't control the puck as Roberts comes out to center. Thunderhawks stop it there. Wilson has the puck caught in his skates. Now here's DeMars. DeMars finds a little room, tries the drag move, comes to Murphy. His shot over the net.
Oh. The more we see Mr. DeMars play, the more we see him sneak the puck through players he shouldn't, and almost got something there with Murphy picking up a rebound, but the net was already off its pins, so we got to start over here with the face-off to the left.
Well, that was a beautiful toe drag,
Yeah.
and it was a good defensive play by Brainerd because he didn't go after the puck. He just made sure
He stayed
Hayden
in front
couldn't.
of Hayden, that's
Yeah.
right.
Back to the point to Young. No score. First period action. Shot goes wide of the net. Kerr chases it down there. Holcomb can't control it.
Oh, I thought there was a little penalty coming
possibly
to
to
Rapids' way.
Holcomb. Yes, on a trip. Now Young fans on the shot. Puck comes to the half wall. Flipped toward the line. Young keeps it in to Kerr. Kerr leaves it for Young. Young cross ice to Peart. Peart far side. Del Greco looks for Young on the backside. Young looks for room. Now to Peart. Shot off of the defense. Kept in by Peart. Now Young again. Young shot. Hits a skate and goes high. Thunderhawks buzzing with this first line right now. Back to the point. Kept in by Peart. Down low. Kerr. Partial change as going to the bench now Easton Young, also to the bench already Holcomb, and the puck shot down the ice. We'll have an icing call on the Warriors. 11:33 to go, no score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
Haven't seen Justin Kerr play that much, but the more I see him play, like down the corner there, he did a real nice job 1-on-2. When he went one way and they stopped him, he kept hold of the puck, kept control of it, even though he was plastered up against the boards, and did a real nice job.
It may be cruel and unusual punishment that our cameraman Dom Provenzino came out with a Euro and is eating it where I can see it and smell it.
I could smell it as soon as he got up here.
Puck into the Grand Rapids zone, taking a... As the puck still in the Rapid zone, now it'll come out to center. Miskovich tips it to the Brainerd blue line, no farther. And looking to come out is Polkamp. Polkamp moves it into the neutral zone. Thunderhawks controlling it at their own blue line. Wilson ahead to Browse, who's taken off the puck. Zolke tries to stop it there. Now Wilson, Browse, Miskovich, someone moving ahead. It's Miskovich. Shoots it in, goes wide of the net, and rings the boards behind Seiko. Warriors trying to get it out to center. They will. Miskovich takes over there, gets it to Zolke, kicks it ahead. Miller goes after it against Polkamp. Miskovich takes a bump, and now back to get it is Roberts. Roberts with some speed. He's quick. Out to center ice, and the puck backhanded into the Grand Rapids zone. Moved up the boards. Brodzinski can't catch up with it. Zolke moves the puck and avoids the hit. Defenseman, you like to do both of those.
If you can.
Yeah, sometimes you got to pay the price. Up the boards, and now here's Goring. Goring turns, puts it in deep. Brodzinski will get there, centering pass. Trying to get there was Goring, couldn't quite. Kept in by Morquay. Behind the net it goes to Brodzinski. He's taken into the boards. Roberts moves it to the far side. Pinching in was Morquay. Kept it in for a moment. Now it's shot down the ice. And we'll have an icing call on Brainerd. 9:38 to go, no score. First period action.
And Lakewood's Chrysler Center sponsoring Thunderhawk Hockey tonight, as well as Grand Rapids Dental Care, Aero Sports, Photo Express, Itasca Reliable Insurance, the Grand Rapids State Bank, and the Timberlake Lodge. Thanks to one and all.
Shots on goal, 3-0 Grand Rapids. Henry Sturl will take the draw. Wins it back to the point to Peart. Peart tries to dump it in. That's blocked by Kadolf. He puts it all the way down the ice, and guess what? We'll redo the faceoff in the Brainerd zone. Is that the third or fourth icing on the Warriors already?
Yeah, it's been happening to him a lot, and a lot in that one. The guy turned, looked, and passed way ahead of the guy he was looking at, I think, and it ended up being an icing.
Some of the icings have been a result of Grand Rapids forechecking pressure. That one was just a missed pass.
Yeah.
Now here's Young in his own zone. Young moves it up. to DeMars. DeMars shoots it in. Grand Rapids goes after it. Henry Sturl there takes Polkamp to the boards. Puck comes to the half wall. Back to the point. Young keeps it in, dumps it back in low. Henry Sturl on the far side. Sturl tries to dig it out. Puck pops out in front, but Polkamp will wind his way through center. Long shot, and a stick save by Clafton goes into the netting. They'll probably credit the first shot on net there, and they do.
They do. I was just checking to see if they would, because I thought, no, he'd stick that on the side of the net. But
Marvelous Marv does not agree.
He's with us.
Back to the point, shot right on, glove save by Clafton. Now the Thunderhawks will clear it. So Brainerd, just watching, they forecheck hard with the forwards, but the defensemen do not hold the point with any type of aggressiveness.
Not so far. And in the other zone, I don't know, they're kind of playing that thing where keeping things to the outside as much as they can.
So they send forwards, but they don't keep defensemen in at all. Sam Sturl through center ice. Braden Holcomb. Holcomb stops, looks for room, goes to the far side to Morquay. Morquay shot right on. Seiko makes the save and holds on.
You know, any shot to the net is good. That time we had a couple wingers coming. Maybe you wait another split second, they get there and do a little screen for you.
Faceoff will be in the Brainerd zone to the right of goaltender Luke Seiko. Off the faceoff, puck goes behind the net, played to the half wall on the far side. Brow's trying to dig it out. He will. And back to Miller, but off his skate and out to center. Thunderhawks have had a few of those today. Now the puck shot up to the Brainerd blue line. Moved to the side by Weston Andres. We haven't called that name yet tonight. There's some nights that's all we've done for Brainerd.
And I think one plays JV and one plays varsity.
Yes, Weston is the one here on the varsity, and Jack Andres, JV player. Through center ice, puck hits a few sticks and taken over by Polkamp. That's stopped at the Grand Rapids blue line. Now in the Grand Rapids zone, they'll try to come outside the zone. And we have a whistle. Offside, came outside the zone and back in. Puck was out of our sight line. A stand-up press box. You don't see too many of those.
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, you're a runner. You can do anything.
I used to be.
Shots on goal 4-2, Grand Rapids, no score. First period action, 7:20 to go on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. As Grand Rapids trying to dig the puck out, they will get it out to center just barely. Shot back in, Brainerd has to clear on the delayed offside.
A lot of sticks involved on that far boards over there as they're trying to get that puck out, wasn't there?
Ahead to Murphy. Murphy has to go off his skates and quickly out to center. No, kept in by Murphy. Murphy shot, deflected wide.
That's another one of those bounces off the stanchion.
Puck all the way into the Grand Rapids zone. Peart backhands it ahead, and a shot goes off the crossbar. Brainerd comes close there.
That's their man, too, their leading scorer.
And now we have a whistle.
Net's off the pins, I believe.
And that was a quick wrister.
Yeah, it was a quick wrister and a very tight angle, and he still almost scored.
6:27 to go. First period action, still no score. Votz will take the draw against Brodzinski. Puck back to the point. Shot tipped just wide. Behind the Grand Rapids net, out front, taken over by Brodzinski. Brodzinski into the zone, but it's taken away there and out to center. Young tries to stop it, doesn't initially, then finally will to Brodzinski. Brodzinski looks for room through into the zone. He'll get it deep into the zone. Thunderhawks making defensive changes. Bonner fights for it deep. Back to Morquay. Morquay slides it for Sturl. Sam Sturl.
There
it is. Sturl will make it 1-0 Grand Rapids. his second goal of the year at the with 5:51 left in the period.
Yeah, it's a nice shot, just a little bit up off the ice, and the goaltender is high enough to go over his pad and into the net.
I think it might have, it looked to me like it changed direction, maybe off of a Brainerd shin pad, just a touch.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was looking for a Grand Rapids tip.
There was no Grand Rapids tip there,
no.
I'm pretty sure. Sturl will get the goal, and I would guess Morkway gets one assist for sure. We'll try to get the official announcement. But the Thunderhawks Morkway. They don't know how to say his last name, but that's what it was. Now Peart goes wide, throws his shot on net. That's turned aside by Seiko. Puck deep in the zone. Del Greco tries to dig it out. In there as well is Brandon Goring. So Goring getting a shift on this line here. Now into the rapid zone. Pass. And now another centering pass as Lauber looked out front to Cruz. Now Cruz again. Hayden Cruz comes near side to Weston Andrews. Shot right out in front. And Sundquist turned away on the backside. Puck out to center. Won't go far enough for icing. Andrews back for it there.
I think it's a nice job of Carter Clafton with his glove on that one.
Now the puck right out in front. Cleared by Zolke and the Thunderhawks. Browse trying to get to open ice. Now the puck comes to the near side to Miskovic. Miskovic puts on the brakes, throws it at the net.
I think interference on Brainerd, or maybe both of them are going.
Yes, we have a whistle. And Miller, I think, going for Rapids. And number 19, Josh McLean.
There we go.
So we'll continue to skate 5-on-5. They put a penalty time up on the board, then took it down.
Probably both called for roughing or high stick, doesn't matter. Play 5-on-5 and 2 in the box.
Grand Rapids leading 1-0 on a Sam Sturl goal. As Brainerd through center ice, here comes Arger with some room. Throws the puck at the net, goes well wide. Morkway moves it up the boards. Blue line not out. Now Sturl will try the near side to Hayden DeMars. DeMars moves it ahead to Henry Sturl. Sturl to Murphy. Now Sturl. A cross check and a rough, respectively. Miller gets the roughing. Has the puck deep into the Grand Rapids zone, and we'll have an icing call on the Warriors. 1-0 Grand Rapids. Well, it's nice to get that first goal out of the way in the first period. It's been a while since Rapids has lit the lamp.
Goring skating again with Del Greco and Holcomb.
So a little line change here in the first period, and it hasn't been because of a power play. Puck bounces out to center. Young to Peart. Moves it back up to the line. Now Brainerd looking to come back in. Cruz tries to backhand it ahead, taken away by Goring. Goring will move it deep, and Del Greco digs after it against Andrews. Out front, shot! Oh, how did that not go in? Braden Holcomb looking short side on a little bounce off the backboards, and somehow didn't go in.
Someone got a stick on it, because that looked like it was going to hit the pipe, and it just went behind.
Young moves it behind the net to Peart. Peart moves it ahead to Young. Those two are so creative together, aren't they?
Yeah.
Del Greco tries to go through center. Young picks it up, And his pass to Del Greco doesn't connect. And back the other way with room coming in. And beautiful save by Clafton on Sunquest. Now a shot goes behind the Grand Rapids net.
Beautiful save and a timely stick by Peart.
Yes, got back into the play. Now Peart works behind his own net. Leaves it for Young. Young, he'll bring it back to Peart on the near side. And Peart now out to center. Off the boards. Puck bounces in on Seiko, and he'll hold it for a face-off.
That's a couple of those that don't hit the boards and hit something, that's holding the glass up, and they're bouncing to the net. That's twice it's happened to Brainerd and once to Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids will send out Browse, Miller, and Miskovich. So yeah, lines have certainly been shuffled here in the first period. Miller takes his man to the boards, but it's moved ahead to Votz. Votz stops inside the blue line, throws it towards the net. Intercepted there by Zulke, who turns away from pressure. Makes a couple moves, but ends up losing the puck. Does get it out to center ice. Move to the far side. Back to get it there is Gardapi. Out to center. Zulke will pick it up. Moves it far side to Wilson. Now back to Zulke. 1:31 to go first period. Yes, that's that hit. Miskovich touched that.
Miskovich touched it, yep.
I heard it. I heard
just
it.
Underneath his stick. I heard the click.
I don't think all I heard was his stick on the ice. No,
because you saw the puck change a little bit right there.
Yeah. Face-off will be back in the Grand Rapids zone because they didn't ask us. 1-0 Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Face-off to the right of Clafton. Lobber to take the draw. And Murphy will win it. And this is Sturl, Murphy, and DeMars as the puck down the ice. And we'll have an icing call on the Thunderhawks. Face-off will come back in the Grand Rapids zone.
How big did they list Hayden DeMars as?
6'2", 180.
All right. He's all that. And he can skate.
Yes, he can. Face-off to the left of Clafton. Henry Sturl taking the draw, but it's won by the Warriors. Out front, and the one-timer goes just wide off the stick of Kadolf. And the puck into the netting in the corner, and we'll have a face-off in the Grand Rapids. No, is this coming out to center? No. Nope. Face-off still in the Grand Rapids zone. This time it'll be Del Greco to take the draw against Hayden Cruz. Shots on goal, 7-4. Grand Rapids leading 1-0. Face-off, puck still loose, poke to the point. Comes out to center where Polkamp tries to turn away from the Brandon Goring forecheck. And yes, again, he is back out on that first line. J.J. Kerr was out there the first couple shifts, and it's been Goring the last 3.
So far, a little bit I've seen of Polkamp. He's everything that the people that know about him talked about him.
Back to Polkamp. Polkamp slides it to the far side. Shot doesn't get through. Cruz dumps it behind the net. Kadolf looking for it there, but it comes free. And the Thunderhawks move it up the boards. Tip pass Polkamp, and the puck now in the Brainerd zone. Digging for it is Braden Holcomb. Canned. Del Greco keeps it in at the boards, and then he is rocked as he tries to move the puck ahead. He loves that move up the boards, and I think people have figured it out.
Put him up against there. Here it out. Oh.
And a rebound hits the side of the net by Goring. With 14 seconds left in the period. Now Peart to Young. Young fakes, shot, and I think the blocker saved by Seiko.
And Del Greco limped off. Took him quite a while to get to the bench.
3 seconds, and that will bring the period to an end. Thunderhawks a 9-5 advantage in shots, and they lead 1-0 after a period. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Did you know that the Motor Shop sells mini four-wheelers? That's right, mini four-wheelers. Did you know the Motor Shop sharpens blades? I mean all blades. Mower blades, chainsaw blades, circular saw blades. They even sharpen knives, scissors, and chisels. And of course, they're the Northlands Repair Center for everything that spins. Electric motors, industrial tools, small gas engines, pumps, pressure washers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if it stops spinning, call the Motor Shop in downtown Grand Rapids.
Freak yeah, Jimmy John's.
Freak yeah, what if I just needed one sandwich delivered?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
What about 100 sandwiches?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
What about 24 sandwiches?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
67 sandwiches?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
You know, 67's a prime number.
Freak yeah, a whole number greater than one whose only factors are one in itself, I know.
Great. I'll take one turkey tom, please.
Freak yeah, one turkey tom, on the way.
Freaky fresh, freaky fast, Jimmy John's, freak yeah.
Dr. Mike Hagley, Dr. Rachel Buchert, and Dr. Spencer Buchert at Grand Rapids Dental Care would like to take this time to wish the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks a very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice. The team at Grand Rapids Dental Care provides a full range of dental services and expert care. For all your dental needs, contact Grand Rapids Dental Care or visit them on the web at grdental.com. Grand Rapids Dental Care, for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Go Thunderhawks!
At American Bank, they're helping our neighbors and businesses succeed financially with savings and lending options suited to all kinds of lifestyles and professions. From personal loans to small business loans, American Bank has smart lending opportunities and great banking for individuals, families, and businesses. They believe you don't have to go far to get personalized, friendly service right here at home. To learn more about their flexible, secure consumer options, visit ambnk.com today. American Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score! Experience true freedom in a Can-Am off-road vehicle. How? Through the Can-Am Holiday Blitz sales event that's happening now at Ray Sport and Cycle. From the valleys to the hills, from the dunes to the farm, we're ready, and we won't let anything get in our way because this is where we ride best. Get to your local dealer for this Holiday Blitz sales event and get yourself a new Can-Am off-road vehicle at a great price. For a limited time, get up to $3,500 off on select 2019 models. Ray Sport and Cycle, South Highway 169, Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Joey Del Greco with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Between periods 1 and 2 at Brainerd and the Thunderhawks, I don't know if you'd say their smoothest period, but they had the better chances and they scored the one goal.
Yeah, sometimes the smooth just doesn't come, and sometimes it's because of the team you're playing. They play a different style. They work hard. They're fairly big and fairly strong, not strong on their skates, but strong physically, to where sometimes these one-on-one battles haven't worked out as well for Grand Rapids. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in the second period. He did some shuffling already. Coach Chido did, of lines for whatever reason in that first period. Might have been some penalties, but there was only that one matching or coincidental minors. So I don't know how the lines got shuffled, but they were.
Yeah, they were. And Justin Kerr's been skating on that first line for a game plus.
Right.
And Brandon Goring replaced him on that first line. And then where's our line chart? And then, yeah, I'm going to lose track of lines. Cody Miller, I believe, was skating with DeMars and Sturl then, right?
I think so. And I saw Browse out there.
Yep, with Miskovich. And so, we'll keep an eye on that. But certainly lines shuffled around. Grand Rapids with the better of play. But again, not by a lot.
No, not by a lot. I mean, obviously with only a 1-0 game, Brainerd had some chances in those, 5 shots that they had. There was one that hit the crossbar. It was in tight, and he ripped the wrister and just up over the inside or short side corner of Carter Clafton, but hit the crossbar and then harmlessly into the corner. But I think that was probably the best chance, and one other shot that missed the net.
I believe you're right there. We'll take another break, come back to run down what happened in period 1, 1-0 Grand Rapids after 1, and you're listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Ray Sport Marine is having a winter blowout. Save thousands on top of the already great deals on packages featuring Mercury outboards like Lund 1650 Rebel XS Sport with Mercury 90 for $23.5, or a new Lund 1750 Outfitter with Mercury 60, only $23.6. Plus, mark your calendars for Ray's annual open house and boat show, February 21st through the 23rd, featuring seminars from the pros, fish fry, wine tasting, door prizes, and all the latest in marine electronics, plus much more. All at their new location on Highway 2 East. Ray Sport Marine, when your passion is the water.
Grand Rapids GM announces $13,000 off all remaining 2019 Chevy Silverados with GM Loyalty. Get a Crew Cab RST with Z71 package now just $37,450. There's also a large selection of 2020s arriving daily. Get a 2020 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive reduced to $25,997 with GM Loyalty. Shop the web at GrandRapidsGM.com for all the specials. It's always worth the drive to shop the area's best selection and prices at Grand Rapids GM, Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids. Chevy, find new roads.
Hello, this is Joe Chandler. Cushel & Chandler Insurance and Grinnell Mutual are always keeping an eye on the future because everything we do serves a single purpose, keeping the promise to take care of our customers today and tomorrow. As we grow and innovate, finding new ways to do business and serve our policyholders, that will never change. With Grinnell Mutual, you can trust in tomorrow. Contact Cushel & Chandler Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agent at 326-4655 today.
Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Tires, tires, tires. Hey, Max here with Dollar Ford. Here's the deal. Rod, everyone knows we've got the cheapest tires in town. What else should they know about our tires?
You rotate them free.
Are these things name brands?
Yes, Max. We carry Michelin, Goodyear, Dunlop, Yokohama, and Bridgestone.
And we're washing everybody's car, too?
Yep.
Well, you heard it here first. Not only do we have the cheapest tires in town, but we rotate them for free. We wash your car. We got the best brands down at Quick Lane at Dollar Ford on the big American flag in Rapids.
Winter is here. Do you have a place to store all your summer and fall gear? Why not get an old hickory custom shed from Nooch's in the Corner? These sheds come in many sizes and styles. Right now, you can rent to own a 10x16 old hickory shed for about $160 a month, and there's no credit check. Come check them out at Nooch's in the Corner on Highway 169 and 2 Grand Rapids. Remember, Nooch's in the Corner is also your full-service, locally owned convenience store, local U-Haul service, and your first stop for propane tank fill-ups.
Hi, this is Carter Clafton with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Zamboni finishing up its rounds. What do you got, Tom, from period 1?
Well, the goal scorer was Sam Stroh. Did you say that's his first varsity goal or second?
Nope, second.
Second of the season. And he scored it with a wrister from the blue line, 5:51 left in that period. And his defensive partner, Morquay, got the helper there. And one penalty apiece, and they took them at the same time, coincidental minors, with 4:15 left to go in that period. And shots on goal, Grand Rapids 9, and Brainerd 5 shots on goal. The JV, they won 6-0, even though they got outshot by 2-1 in the game earlier tonight.
And Marv has faceoffs even at 10-10. Shot attempts 15-11 for Grand Rapids, blocks 3 apiece, and hits 10 for Rapids, and he says more than 15
for Brainerd.
And scoring chances 6 for Rapids, 3 for the Brainerd Warriors.
Seems like anytime the stats get into that double digit for hits in the period, there's a lot of body being thrown around out there. And I'd say so, not a lot of great clean hits, a couple on the blue lines, but otherwise, it's big smacks in the corner and along the boards.
We'll take one more break, come back with second period action. Grand Rapids leading 1-0. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Grand Rapids GM announces $13,000 off all remaining 2019 Chevy Silverados with GM Loyalty. Get a Crew Cab RST with Z71 package now just $37,450. There's also a large selection of 2020s arriving daily. Get a 2020 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive reduced to $25,997 with GM Loyalty. Shop the web at GrandRapidsGM.com for all the specials. It's always worth the drive to shop the area's best selection and prices at Grand Rapids GM, Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids. Chevy, find new roads.
In this place, athletes face obstacles like nowhere else. The last 5 miles, the power play, the 2-minute warning. When the challenges come, we'll meet it together because it's your chance to show what you're made of, and the power to prove the toughest competition comes from within. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
You don't want to work just any place, and you don't want to work just any time. Maybe it's breakfast, maybe it's lunch, maybe it's late nights, maybe it's weekends. Whatever it is, you want to be challenged and have fun. We think we can fit in. McDonald's can help give you the tools to learn, grow, and be what you want to be. They're hiring crew and maintenance positions in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Chisholm. McDonald's, your next best job is waiting. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun. I'm loving it.
When it comes to real estate, you want Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty on your team. Their full-service agency of professional realtors will put their decades of knowledge, experience, and proven results to work for you. Whether you're ready to buy or sell, you can trust Itasca's real estate leader to provide exceptional service and expertise. Call Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty in Grand Rapids at 218-326-3455. That's 218-326-3455. Or find them online at ColdwellBankerNorthwoods.com. Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty, proud to support Grand Rapids hockey.
We are gearing up for the big game at Super One Foods. Hi, this is Nate, store manager of Super One South. On sale this week, 2 pounds of fully cooked Schweigert chicken wings, $8.98. It's Meatball Mania and Wing It Weekend, January 30th to February 2nd. We've got Swedish, cheeseburger, and sweet chili meatballs. Or maybe you prefer wings. Try our boneless or bone-in buffalo, honey garlic, Italian bruschetta, or many more varieties. Super One Foods, proud to be a part of your community.
Hi, this is Hayden Mars with the Thunderhawk hockey team, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And back at Essentia Sports Center in Brainerd. Second period action ready to get underway. Thunderhawks will be going from right to left, away from the lobby here at the Essentia Sports Center. And I'll tell you, a nice mezzanine viewing area with a place to put your coffee or hot chocolate over on the far side. I kind of like that spot.
Yeah, kind of a one-sided rink. Stands on one side and a balcony mezzanine on the other side. And like you say, it kind of set up pretty nice over there. Is that another press box up above with the stairs over there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you could see very well from there with the heater there. Yeah. Off the faceoff, puck into the Brainerd zone as we're underway in period 2. Polkamp behind his own net. He'll go behind the net to Odland. Odland has his pass picked off. Grand Rapids, Del Greco looking for Holcomb, and that was blocked at the last minute. At center ice, Lubber tries to move it ahead. He will, shoots it into the Grand Rapids zone. Cruz tries to dig it out. Thunderhawks will move it out to center, and it is again Goring out with his first line. He flips it in deep, goes after it, rest of the line changing. Goring can't control it as behind his own net, and coming up the side is Odland. Odland gets it out to center. Peart comes near side to Murphy. Murphy works his way in, slides it out front. Puck slides in on net, and then, nice job by Wilson to keep it in. Showed some nice lateral movement there. Back to Zolke at the point. Zolke fans on the shot, and coming out to center ice and flipping it in will be Lauber. Long shift for this first line. They've been out there the whole second period so far. Now they will get off the ice for a change. Aiden DeMars comes in, shot off the pipe.
Used a defenseman, beautiful for the screen there. I think the net's off its pins down there. Murphy on the ice.
Murphy was taken down rather hard after that, and the net comes off.
They're coming out to the neutral zone for the face-off, I do believe.
But DeMar's coming close again. Puck slides into the Grand Rapids zone. No icing called as Sam Sturl, goal scorer for the Thunderhawks, can't control it. Brainerd picks it up, looking out front was Votz. Taken away by Bonner. Bonner tips it ahead for Miskovich, who can't control it. Now Votz looks cross ice, but it's too far for Arger. In deep in the Grand Rapids zone, in the corner. Now it comes out to center. Thunderhawks chasing it, but getting there first is Votz. Votz moves it for Polkamp. Polkamp, long shot turned away and into the netting by Carter Clafton. 1-0 Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. 14:45 to go, second period.
Face-off going to be deep in the Thunderhawk zone. Let's thank Farrell Gas for sponsoring hockey on J105, Woodland Bank, the Miles Rife Performing Arts Center, Claremont Financial Advisors, Taco John's, and Paul Bunyan Communications.
Face-off, Del Greco and Lauber to the, Cruz rather, to the right of Clafton. Out front, one-time shot by Lauber goes wide. Trying to dig it out down low is Kadolf. Thunderhawks get it out to center. Here's Holcomb. Holcomb carries it in. Slides it toward the net, sticked aside by Seiko. Now here's Holcomb out front, shot, save.
Nice feed from Holcomb, the Goring in tight just above the paint, and good goaltending there. Got down, played the angle right into his midsection.
Face-off will be in the Brainerd zone to the right of Luke Seiko. Del Greco will take the draw. This time it's won by Brainerd as Stockton puts it behind the net and out to center.
They try that breakout off just about every time they win the draw. Hasn't worked yet. You know, ring it all the way around. And
well, they get it out of the zone fairly often.
yeah, just not on a stick and off an icing.
Puck slides down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on the Brainerd Warriors. Puck will come back into the Warriors zone. 1-0 Grand Rapids. 13:57 to go, period 2.
What do we got here? Murphy, Sturl, and DeMars up front?
Yep. And this looks like kind of the second line right now for the Thunderhawks. As the puck behind the net. DeMars tries to chase it. It'll come to the half wall, to the point. Kept in nicely by Sturl, just barely. Polkamp will chase it into the corner. Puts it behind the net. Trying the near side was Sundquist, and he will get it out to center. Tipped back in as DeMars takes a hit, moves it in. Now the puck shot into the Grand Rapids zone, and Clafton will leave it there for his defense. Zolke, then DeMars can't move it ahead. Brainerd comes back in. Polkamp, his shot blocked by Wilson, but he didn't realize he had blocked it. Puck slides out to center ice as Odlund for Brainerd tries to move it ahead. Thunderhawks instead will get it deep. Odlund back in against the forecheck of Miskovich. Grand Rapids making changes, so Miskovich was in by himself, and Polkamp will lift it out to center. Stop there, Miskovich puts it down low. Odlund after it there. Odlund behind his own net. Now Brainerd comes out to center. Votz moves it ahead. Morquay has to chase it deep into his own zone. Far side, Thunderhawks with Browse. Browse with some speed comes out to center. Has Miller coming with him. Shot right on from a sharp angle. Turned away by Seiko, and Miller goes crashing into the net, takes it off his pins.
Yeah, I think he should have made a little bit more of an effort to not do that, because now he's going to get a face-off deep in his zone to the left of his goaltender from the signal by the ref.
No, they're going to come out to center.
Well, that's where the players are. Yep.
So they say Miller went in on his own volition, wasn't pushed in. In the old days, you didn't go to the post like that, did you?
No, because it wasn't going to move.
That's right. It hurt. Markway goes rink wide. Sam Sturl moves it ahead. Browse couldn't control it, tried to move it to a defenseman. Now the puck loose at center ice, bounces around with a couple players. Sturl bumped off the puck, moves it ahead. Browse backhands it into the zone, but nothing develops there as Gardapi puts it out to center. Vaught chases it off the boards, has a little bit of room, tries a saucer pass to Arger out front, and fans on that.
Sturl spread himself out on the ice early on that 2-on-1. It was the perfect play.
Puck is shot all the way down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on the Thunderhawks. Grand Rapids leading Brainerd 1-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. 11:38 to go. Second period.
Yeah, the goal scorer, right? Sam Sturl, number 24. Yeah, did a real nice job as he came back to take the player that the other defenseman had let get by, and he just laid himself out, and the only play the forward had was to try and get it up and over him. So then it was over the stick of the winger waiting to put it in the net.
Face-off won by the Warriors. They get it to Odlin. Odlin's shot right on. Clafton was screened, didn't know where it was, but able to hold on.
Didn't know where it was, felt it hit him, and smothered the rebound.
And Ian Odlin, a nice job of using the screen there, and Clafton was surprised when he found rubber. Face-off in the Grand Rapids zone as Braden Holcomb. This one, again, one long shot by Polkamp, a one-timer turned away by Clafton. Don't know that they're great scoring chances, but a couple decent shots on net. And now the Thunderhawks, Del Greco's shot goes wide. And the puck hits right on the edge of the boards, between the boards and the glass, and
then
flips into the netting.
Yeah, and that's a wasted shot, really, because you had players coming. And if he'd have kept it down a little bit, he was shooting from the right side as he skates up the rink, and he had two wingers coming down the left looking for a rebound.
Face-off again won by Brainerd. Odlin moves it to Polkamp on the far side. Polkamp puts on the brakes, comes to Odlin as he looks up ice, and that one is tipped into the crowd. No one can keep the puck in play right now.
Oh, I don't know if they want to give a bunch of pucks distributed out here.
Maybe there's a special Brainerd logo on them or something. Face-off will be at center ice. Lauber and Del Greco. Put back into the Grand Rapids zone. Easton Young has the puck taken away. Del Greco back checking. Tries to move it ahead. Easton Young will get it to Braden Holcomb. Holcomb, though, can't move it. And back the other way, shot by Kaldal is caught and held. Or Kadolf, rather.
Kadolf, yeah.
Kaldal, that's a Rapids name, sorry. I knew it was a K.
And Carter Clafton had the angle, so into his
Yeah.
glove, makes it look easy. Another face-off to the left of him. Shots on goal in this period, 13-9 now in favor of Grand Rapids. At the end of one, it was 9-5, so basically even Steven since.
Puck goes to the far side, trying to dig it out was Kerr. Puck bounces toward the front of the Grand Rapids net, and we're going to get a penalty called. Tripping will be the call, and I believe Grand Rapids will be shorthanded as Jack Beard heads to the box. He doesn't get many.
No, and that's not a guy that you want to take off the rink. For penalty kill, power play, it doesn't matter, he's valuable.
17.5% power play for Brainerd. Grand Rapids with 84% kill. Back to Polkamp. Polkamp to Odlin. Kadolf down low. Now here's Cruz. Cruz goes far side to Polkamp. Shot hits the side of the net. Power play for Brainerd, trailing 1-0, but looking to even it up. First power play of the game for either team. We did have coincidentals earlier. One-time shot turned away by Clafton, and that'll hit the netting in the corner. And we'll have a face-off in the Grand Rapids zone.
They don't look for the perfect shot on the power play. They just take a shot. And so far, it's made for a lot of face-offs.
Del Greco comes out. It's Del Greco and Holcomb along with Wilson and Morquay, I believe, on the far side.
On the far side, I think, yeah.
Face off to Clafton's right. And now I think we're about ready for a face-off. Here we go. And trying to drive right in, getting it out front, shot. And I think Clafton got a piece of it.
That was their leading point getter. He gets it again.
Cruz out front. That doesn't get to the net. Down low, Wilson fighting for it. Brainerd will come up with it. Kadolf slides it back to Odland. Odland now to Cruz. Cruz to Odland, can't find it. And Braden Holcomb gets out to center. Tries to drag it past Odland. On the second try, will get it deep. Del Greco gives chase. Polkamp will get there first. Not only does Brainerd move a forward back on defense, they move a defense up on forward for their power play. Polkamp playing the wing, and Cruz playing defense, I believe.
And now they've shuffled them around again.
Yep. Now Cruz goes right in, or Polkamp goes right in, and Cruz back on the point. Centering pass. Doesn't connect. Thunderhawks will take over with that one. Holcomb has another rush. Holcomb goes cross ice, able to get it to Miskovich. His shot goes over the net. Long shot by Morquay, turned away by Seiko. Miskovich puts Kadolf into the boards. Odland digs that out. 10 seconds left in the Brainerd power play as they come out of their own zone with Hayden Cruz. Cruz stops, looks for help, and that pass just tipped away by Miskovich. Shot tipped into the corner. And Grand Rapids now back at full strength. They kill that Brainerd power play.
Cruz played that whole power play. All 2 minutes of it.
Yeah, he did. We've seen Peart do that.
That's true.
As Easton Young puts it forward. Young moves in, keeps it in. Browse fights for it there along with Miskovich. Behind the net, Brainerd with Andries moves it to the side. And now here's a chance for Vach. Oh,
nicely handled.
Arger trying to get past Peart. Nothing doing there. As the puck out to center, slides down the ice. That will not get far enough for icing as Zolke gets back for it. Long pass ahead. Miskovich out front, shot, saved by Seiko. Beautiful job. Murphy had sent.
Looks like DeMars on the ice.
DeMars on the far wing, and Seiko getting over to make the save. Net goes off its moorings late. Still 1-0 Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. 7:24 to go.
DeMars faked like he was going to the backhand, then got to the forehand, and I thought he was going to wrap it in behind the goaltender, but somehow either made a save or hit the pipe and into the goalie, something. It's not in the net.
Sturl, Murphy, and DeMars on this line. Henry Sturl back to the point. Zolke keeps it in. Now they go for the breakaway pass. Here's a breakaway coming in. Shot over the net. Off the stick of Sundquist. That was a nice breakaway pass.
You could see it coming, too.
Yes, you could.
The D kind of made the wrong move.
Now here's DeMars. DeMars is leveled at center ice by Polkamp. Two sophomores coming together, and DeMars took the worst of that one. And that was a clean, solid hit.
Polkamp saw him coming. DeMars had his head down. That was a solid hit.
Now Murphy on the backhand, tries to drag it past a couple players, doesn't work. And now here comes Kadolf. Kadolf's shot goes behind the Grand Rapids net. I see this first line, and a wraparound saved by Clafton, and he'll drop the trapper on it and hold it. I see this first line for Brainerd out in awful water. They're double shifting him, I'm sure.
Well, I think so. Like, he got off on that power play after 2 minutes, Cruz, and then Yeah, right back out there for this. I bet he didn't even take 30 seconds off. And then Mike Lauber, their leading goal scorer, almost got a wraparound goal on Carter Clafton, but he played the position tight on the post once and then kept it from the middle.
Grand Rapids leading 1-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Peart in his own zone, deep in the corner, comes up the boards, through center ice, and goes off the stick of Goring. Goring now tries to center. That centering pass is blocked. Cato out to center ice. Shoots it in deep. Goes behind the Grand Rapids net. Lauber can't get there in time. To the point, not out. Shot back toward the net. Young fights for it there. Still fighting for it, and Young will come away with it behind his own net. Moves it off the glass and out to center. Almost bounces past Andres. Into the Grand Rapids zone. In front, now outside the zone. Now Grand Rapids with the puck and Peart. Peart gains center ice. Little drop pass. Shot doesn't get through. Now on the far side, Morquay backhands it toward the net. Comes to the half wall. Goring puts it down low. Del Greco takes a hit there. And Brainerd out to center ice. Tries to put it down the ice. They will put it down the ice, and it'll be an icing.
Let's take that chance to thank Ray Sport and Cycle, the Dutch Room, Deerwood Bank, and the Motor Shop for bringing you Thunderhawk hockey. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left, period 2. 1-0. Thunderhawks in front, and the shots on goal 16-13 in favor of the Thunderhawks.
Brodzinski taking the draw. He's out there with Kerr and Bonner now. Off the faceoff, puck behind the net. Polkamp stops, comes near side to Odlin. Odlin up the boards, tipped into the Grand Rapids zone. Morquay goes in after it. A couple players fall down there. Puck back to the point, kept in by Polkamp. Gets it to Odlin toward the net. Fighting for it there was Roberts. Puck comes across in front of the Grand Rapids net. High slot, but now out to center. Roberts backhands it back toward the Grand Rapids zone. Sturl moves it ahead, poked ahead by Kerr. Can't do anything with it. Now on the far side, comes into the Grand Rapids zone. Morquay takes a nice angle, picks the puck up cleanly. Now Morquay up the boards, gains the red line, shoots it in deep. Thunderhawks making changes. Now Odlin. Odlin back to Polkamp, tries the long pass ahead. Thunderhawks will control that. Now out to center, here comes Miller. Miller tries to drag it through, can't do it. Odlin takes it away. Off the boards, out to center. And Peart. Peart goes far side. Easton Young. Young gets in deep, goes behind the Brainerd net, has the puck poked off his stick there. Puck comes up the boards at the blue line, and Lauber gets it out to center. 3:34 to go. Lauber, nice little drag move, tries to go in, and Young kept position. Now here's Peart. Peart coming the other way. Gains the blue line. Stops. Shot. Rebound comes out front. Andres will clear it out to center. And now here's Cruz. Cruz comes in. Shot right on, and Clafton makes the save. Right now we're going end to end. 3:12 to go. Second period. 1-0 Rapids.
End to end, and not great chances either way, but chances, shots on net. Goaltender's got to make the basic saves, and we'll check now and see how fast that Cruz line's come back out there.
I think they're playing every other shift. And after an overtime game on the road last night, that may tell something in the third. Shot right on. Clafton may have been deflected and comes right into his pads. He actually had the pads spread and then had to squeeze them at the last minute. And there's a little extracurriculars as they start the snowball dance early in front of the net.
And a Warrior ends up on his keister.
That's right, he wasn't listening to the music. Took the wrong step. 3:09 to go, second period, 1-0. Grand Rapids in the lead. Face-off will be to the left of goaltender Carter Clafton. That was a nice save, though, for Clafton. It may have been tipped at the last minute, but it ended up almost sneaking between the pads. He squeezed him at the very last moment.
Right. I don't know if he knew exactly where it had gone, because it came in and he had things kind of like you said in the V, and he pulled those pads back together, and that must have been where the puck was right underneath him, right?
It was. And Sturl off the draw, can't get it out. Puck bounces in front. Clafton, another nice save. Long pass ahead, just out of the reach of Holcomb, and it will go all the way down for icing. I like that idea. Goring had the right idea, the right angle, and just was off by about a foot.
And that's about the third one cross rink coming on, especially from that zone, that side of the rink, passing here to the near side, and through a couple lines and just missing the stick.
And we have a couple coincidentals after that little altercation in front of the net. As the puck in the Brainerd zone, Pokamp behind his own net. He'll leave it there for Odlin. Odlin. Stick handles up the boards. Gets it out to center. Thunderhawks will settle it down there with Morquay. Morquay to Braden Holcomb. He can't find it. Long shot. Comes in on Clafton. Thunderhawks unable to move it outside the zone initially as the puck comes back deep. Morquay. Now to Sturl. Sturl brings it up the boards. Pinching in was Gardepee. Gardepee keeps it into the Grand Rapids zone. 2:03 to go second period. Thunderhawks still lead by 1. Now Holcomb. Holcomb stick handles in slowly, flips the shot in slowly, and slowly goes to the box. He was tired. End of a shift, and now the puck shot down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on Brainerd. For Braden Holcomb, that was all slow motion. He was right on the very end of a shift, got the puck in, and
came to the red line, and you thought, all right, he's going to bust a move here.
No.
Got to the blue line, and then
the Sturl line out with DeMars and Murphy. Shot bounces wide off the tip. DeMars gets to it behind the net. DeMars lugs it out to the far side. Fighting for it there with Arger, and the puck out to center ice. Now Murphy will flip it in deep. Gardepee back to get it there. Thunderhawks applying the forecheck. Puck comes to the far side. Young keeps it in. Young moves in, tries to slide it to Peart. Peart's shot right on, and Seiko makes the save. Puck back to the point. Young keeps it in again. Murphy tries to find it at the half wall. Puck comes back to Peart. Now a shot by Murphy, and both of those blocked. Arger gets it out to center, 51 seconds left. Murphy tries again. Murphy comes in, shot right on, rebound,
there
score! Easton Young on the rebound, and it's 2-0.
That was exactly what you want to do. Shot low to the opposite side, pad save made right onto the stick of Easton Young. Murphy took the shot, right?
It was. And this line has looked really good since they put it together. Sturl, Murphy, and DeMars. The goal goes to Easton Young, so another defenseman getting a goal. Been a while since a forward scored.
Yeah. And with only 44 seconds left in the period here, Grand Rapids has sure had their share of goals scored on them late in the period, or in a game for that matter.
Peart will get an assist as well. In the final minute, 30 seconds left, puck in the Grand Rapids zone as they break it out to center. Holcomb, stick handles in, shot doesn't get through. Del Greco was looking for the tip. Thunderhawks able to keep it in. Goring flips it in deep. Comes to Holcomb. Holcomb fights with Polkamp, and I believe Odlin back there as well with 3 seconds. They're just going to tie it up to the end as Goring takes a little bit of a hop on the back of someone, and then now we have a little more serious altercations going on as there was a Brainerd player that was not happy with Goring kind of jumping on the pile a bit.
I don't know what he was doing, Goring. I got to get a better look, so I'm going to jump up here and see this puck in this crowd. Period comes to an end regardless.
So we'll see if they assess any penalties out of that.
I think Goring is discussing with the ref because he is probably getting a penalty. Oh, he's also talking to some of the Brainerd Warriors.
Goring said, I thought it was a game of leapfrog. I'm sorry. But Grand Rapids scores in the final minute of the period, and they double their lead to 2-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Your number one Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today, 326-8518.
When it comes to choosing a propane company, there's no settling for second best. Ferrellgas is the propane provider that can give you the quality service you deserve. Whether you're using propane for your home, business, or farm, we are the dependable propane company that's been powering communities across the nation for 80 years. With 24/7 emergency service, flexible billing and delivery options, and a customer referral program that pays you back, it's no wonder why Ferrellgas leads the pack. Call 1-800-450-5701 today and experience the Ferrellgas advantage.
This is Corey Coulter from Grand Rapids State Bank. One of the best parts of my job is working directly with the customers, listening to their goals and challenges. Then, it's my job to structure a loan so they can accomplish those goals and turn their dreams into a reality. I was lucky enough to have been born and raised right here in Grand Rapids, and now I feel fortunate to be raising my kids here. Working for Grand Rapids State Bank allows me the opportunity to give something back to the people in this community. This is my community, my bank.
The Grand Rapids State Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Lakewoods Chrysler, we know you have many choices of where to buy and service your vehicles. So when you choose to do business with us, we're grateful because we strive to earn your business. We're the only two-time recipient in the Northland of the prestigious Customer First Award for Excellence. It's good to know. It just means we're here to serve you. We make it easy to choose us with our guaranteed financing. Here at Lakewoods Chrysler, home of the triple guarantee. Guaranteed best price, guaranteed credit, guaranteed best customer service. Lakewoods Chrysler, striving to provide you with the very best, and we're going to keep doing it.
Get the taco combo at a Taco John's. Get full for $6.
The taco combo is back. And the only way to get it out of your head is to get it into your mouth. Right, what he said. For a limited time at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Hi, this is Wade Browse with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
2-0 Grand Rapids after 2, and we said the first period was a little choppy. I think the second period was even choppier, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know that there's been any real flow either way.
Yep.
It seems like when Rapids starts to get some flow going, they miss some passes or do something like that to where that stops, or a body check is thrown and stops the play from advancing. But yeah, it'll be interesting. See, I did notice that Goring, who jumped up on that last melee as that period ended, as soon as the period was over and everybody's in the locker room, he was back out. Looks like he might have sustained a cut or something. He didn't throw any punches or push anything. That I don't know how that happened, but
yeah. So you got a trainer coming over.
They kept looking for somebody, and
looks like someone's on their way over now.
Yeah.
As the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, what a big goal that was late by Easton Young.
Yeah, they've had plenty of them scored on them late in the period, and it can be demoralizing. So it's really good to get one for them because that can do the same thing to the Brainerd Warriors, demoralize them a little bit. And go into this third period, maybe pump in a few more goals.
And for Grand Rapids, you know that not only didn't they play last night, they're playing more forwards.
Say that again?
Not only didn't they play last night,
right.
Tonight they're playing more people than Brainerd, and you would think that first line would get a little leg weary come third period.
Yeah, and maybe that'll be the case. I was looking to see if Brainerd had a weak third period or anything, but not really. It's not their best period, and it's not their worst period either. It's the lowest one for goals scored and goals against.
So we'll take another break, come back to run down second period stats. Grand Rapids leading 2-0 after 2. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Heavy-duty savings for your diesel engine. Your choice of a gallon jug of Shell Rotella T4 Triple Protection Conventional Motor Oil, only $16.99, or a 2.5-gallon jug for just $39.99. And don't forget the Blue Def Diesel Exhaust Fluid, 2 for only $26. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
To CarQuest and roll on.
New to the Timberlake 17th Street Grill is our early bird special dinner menu. Every Monday through Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., enjoy delicious menu items. Treat yourself to fresh salmon, perfectly prepared hamburger steak, chicken and broccoli fettuccine, and so much more. With the perfect portion size, healthy options, and affordable prices, you're sure to find something. Check out the new early bird dinner menu at the 17th Street Grill, located in the Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids.
Winter Total Inventory Clearance Sale at Iron Trail Motors. Over 400 vehicles in stock. Pre-owned 2013 GMC Sierra Crew Cab 4x4 for only $286 per month. 2014 Kia Sorento all-wheel drive for $149 per month. 2015 Chevy Equinox all-wheel drive for $193 per month. 2007 Chevy Tahoe 4x4 for $179 per month. Iron Trail's Winter Total Inventory Clearance. Shop irontrail.com today. GMC $16.99, Sorento $10.49, Equinox $13.49, and Tahoe $11.99 down and 5.78% APR for 72 months plus tax, title, license, and service fees. Call 218-741-2355 for details.
Hi, Thunderhawk fans. Roger Mischke here with Deerwood Bank. You may have heard us talk about our nice and simple approach to banking, but what does it really mean? At Deerwood Bank, our My Money checking account is totally free, unlike any other checking account you'll find. That's nice and simple. We sponsor, donate, and volunteer in the communities where we work and serve. That's nice and simple.
Deerwood Bank, where everything from your bankers to your services are nice and simple.
Deerwood Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Freak yeah, Jimmy John's.
Freak yeah, what if I just needed one sandwich delivered?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
What about 100 sandwiches?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
What about 24 sandwiches?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
67 sandwiches?
Freak yeah, we can do that.
You know, 67's a prime number.
Freak yeah, a whole number greater than one whose only factors are one in itself, I know.
Great. I'll take one turkey tom, please.
Freak yeah, one turkey tom, on the way. Freaky fresh, freaky fast, Jimmy John's, freak yeah.
Hi, this is Cooper Brodzinski with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
2-0 Grand Rapids after 2, and run down what you've got for us, Tom.
Well, all the offense is coming from the defense. First goal scored by Sturl in the first period from the defensive position. Easton Young got the next one as he moved in from the defensive position. That happened at the end of period 2 with 44 seconds left. McCray Murphy and Jack Peart on the helpers there. As far as penalties, let's see here. Jack Peart took one with 10:29 left in period number 2, and then some coincidentals to Wilson and Votts. And that came with around 3 minutes left in that period. Shots on goal were 12-12 in period number 2, so grand total now of 21-17 in favor of Grand Rapids, outshooting the Brainerd Warriors and leading 2-0.
And we like the leading 2-0 part. There were and I'm not even sure who it was. There were a couple players that took coincidentals from the little scuffle in front of the Grand Rapids net.
Right.
And then I think we'll have a few more
Somebody
penalties
will be going.
forthcoming. And there's no penalty time up on the board, so I assume everything has been coincidental.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the case. If anybody goes, it'll be one aside or two aside, so that nobody plays shorthanded.
But there was a little fracas right at the end.
Yeah, it all started from just a harmless little silly move by Brandon Goring, just kind of jumping up on the back of a guy, trying to look into the pile where the puck was buried. And
as the clock wound out.
And as that happened, the player that he was on the back of turned around and threw a couple smacks into Goring, and then all heck broke loose after that.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
I even saw a player stopping the goalie in center ice saying, don't go down there. Stay back here with me.
Yeah, for sure. That was actually the backup goalie.
Oh, he was coming from the bench.
He was coming from the bench, and it's like, don't go down there.
No, you're just going to create more problems by doing that and make it an uneven penalty situation.
And for Brainerd, that's the last thing you want.
Yeah, they can't use that right now. I mean, they've got plenty of they've got some skill and some players that look like they can put the puck in the net, 2 or 3 of them that I can think of precisely, and they were kind of the players that were mentioned before the game by both coaches. So
it looks like we're going to have our chuck-a-puck.
Is that what? Oh yeah, lining up.
They do it on the new ice surface here. That has to be harder because there's the moisture and you don't know exactly how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And some kids throwing from the players' box.
From the bench over there.
Yeah, I like it. We'll take another break and come back with third period action. Grand Rapids leading 2-0 after 2. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Tires, tires, tires. Hey, Max here with Dollar Ford. Here's the deal. Rod, everyone knows we've got the cheapest tires in town. What else should they know about our tires?
You rotate them free.
Are these things name brands?
Yes, Max. We carry Michelin, Goodyear, Dunlop, Yokohama, and Bridgestone.
And we're washing everybody's car, too?
Yep.
Well, you heard it here first. Not only do we have the cheapest tires in town, but we rotate them for free. We wash your car. We got the best brands down at Quick Lane at Dollar Ford on the big American flag in Rapids.
You've tried the rest? Now try the best pizza, wings, and burgers in town. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza is the place to watch sports. The Dutch Room has a huge menu with lots of finger food available for during or after the game. The Dutch Room features multiple TVs, a game room, and a completely remodeled private event room. Before or after the game, meet your friends for a great time. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Hi, I'm Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President at Woodland Bank. Here at Woodland Bank, we position ourselves to be financial partners with our customers. So it's within our best interest to connect you with the best that our community has to offer. We believe that a banking relationship is built on trust and loyalty to help you achieve your goals. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Rife Arts Council and Miles Rife Performing Arts Center have been presenting the best live entertainment for almost 40 years. But we need to clear something up. When we say the Rife has the best live entertainment, we're excluding high school sports in this equation. There is nothing like the experience of a varsity game. We would be crazy as HE double hockey sticks to think otherwise. But we'll keep practicing, working hard as a team to bring you, the fans, the best shows in town. We might even get some student athletes on stage, hockey players in wigs and makeup. Now that's the best live entertainment. For tickets or more information about the Rife, visit rifecenter.org.
Miscavige Dental Clinic in Grand Rapids recognizes the importance of teamwork, a positive attitude, hard work, and commitment in all aspects of life. Whether it's school, a career, or hockey, success only comes to those willing to work for it. Miscavige Dental salutes Thunderhawk Hockey for all of their success over the years and knows this year's team is working hard to continue that tradition. Miscavige Dental Clinic, committed to patient-centered dental care.
Hi, this is John Bonner with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
And they've cleaned up they make a big production out of everything here in Brainerd, don't they?
Big and sometimes inefficient. They had about 10 little kids in shoes out there picking up the pucks, and they spent more time slipping on the ice and falling down than they did picking up pucks.
Not like at Grand Rapids where you get the cheerleaders on skates doing a bang-up job of cleaning up the ice after the chuck-a-puck.
Over in Greenway at the Snake Pit, they've even gone to having like a squeegee on a stick to gather up the pucks. They're very efficient there.
I guess they are. Guess they are at that. And you'll be in Greenway, in Coleraine for hockey on Friday with Greenway and Wyzetta. That game over on 96.9 KMFY.
I'll know a little bit about Wyzetta when we meet up again Saturday because they take on the Thunderhawks at 3 o'clock on J105, right? 3 o'clock?
That is correct. And bringing the penalty situation up to date,
Yeah.
as they've updated our live scoreboard. So I can tell you the coincidentals that were earlier, 13:51, Grant Wilson and Seth Votts each
Right.
going for roughing.
Yep.
That was the little altercation in front of Carter Clafton. And then at the end of the period, all roughings, Polkamp, Kadolf for Brainerd. That's two players, Eric Polkamp and Christian Kadolf, and Joey Del Greco and Hayden DeMars for the Thunderhawks. So all four of those players will be out at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, at least, because they're going to have to sit till
Yes.
the next whistle after that. So let's see, Polkamp, and who was the other one for them that went to the box?
Actually, they have it listed as DeMars, but you know who just went in the box?
Yeah.
Was J.J. Kerr, number 16.
Oh, okay.
And Hayden DeMars is out there. So I'm going to say that's incorrect. That DeMars is not in the penalty box, being I see him in living color in front of me.
Playing right wing.
Has the puck at center ice. DeMars kicks it to his stick, pulls it ahead, and shoots it deep into the Brainerd zone. As this line is Sturl, Bonner, and DeMars. Of course, there'll be a little bit of shuffling with some players in the penalty box. Into the Grand Rapids zone, no icing called. Young moves it ahead to DeMars. DeMars takes a bump and moves it deep into the zone. He's taken a couple good shots tonight. Back to the point, Peart. Peart to DeMars. DeMars tries to squeeze by on the boards. Behind the net, taken over there by Brainerd. Cruz bangs it off the boards and out to center. Young shoots it right back in as the Thunderhawks make changes. 2-0 Grand Rapids. First minute gone now of the third period on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Zolke quickly to Wilson. Pinballs ahead. Browse fans on it, so he'll go back to Wilson. Now Zolke on the near side. Moves it up the boards. Tipped in by Miskovich. In the Brainerd zone, they will clear it out to center. No farther as Zolke gains the red line and shoots it deep into the zone. Stockton back to get it there for the Warriors. Long pass ahead by Andres. Doesn't quite connect with McLean, and then his shot goes wide. Miller takes his man into the boards. To the point, not out. Long shot turned aside by Clafton. To the point again, another long shot. And again, a stick save by Clafton to the boards. To the point. And you know what, 2 or 3 shots on net. Some of them may have been going wide anyways, but nothing real serious. A lot of long, low shots that Clafton saw all the way. Out to center ice. Now here, DeMars chasing it. DeMars moves it ahead to Braden Holcomb. Holcomb goes in deep on the backhand. Stops, looks for DeMars, doesn't quite connect. Taking a bump, moving the puck ahead to Roberts. Roberts, long shot in, goes wide. Ekstrand after it there. Thunderhawks will take it over, move it to the near side to DeMars. DeMars moves it ahead. Andres can't find it. And Murphy had an assist on the second Grand Rapids goal. Puts it to the half wall. Holcomb slides in there. DeMars is there too. It'll slide back to the point and get out to center. Morquay turns, chases it down. Thunderhawks with Morquay will now try the far side in their own zone. Off the boards, Murphy backhands it ahead. Holcomb was surprised when the puck was right there. Now he'll get out to center as Thunderhawks finishing changes. Browse, centering pass. Bonner couldn't tip it home.
Almost got there.
His body was there. His stick just wasn't quite in the right spot. Cruz out to center. Browse hassles him from behind. Out to center. Sturl can't find it. 13-14 to go. Back into the zone. Browse off the boards. Thunderhawks get it out. Carrying ahead is Henry Sturl. He'll flip it in to the Brainerd zone. Seiko leaves it there for his defense. At the next whistle, we'll have 4 players coming out of the box who should have some fresh legs. Haven't had a whistle for a while. They're serving some extra time. They don't get time off for good behavior.
That's always the way it works when you're in the box waiting for that.
Yeah, exactly right. Now here's Young. Young, long pass ahead to Miskovich. Miskovich had Bonner driving for the net, couldn't get him the puck. Miskovich now moves it back to Young. Young puts on the brakes toward the net, tipped just wide by Bonner. Thunderhawks will get the rebound and net off its moorings. And we have reinforcements coming out of the penalty box.
Everybody empties out. Where's the face-off going to be? Look like deep in the zone. Let's thank the Motor Shop, Coldwell Bankers, Northwoods Realty, Iron Trail Motors, Dondelinger Ford, Noochers in the Corner, Grand Rapids GM, and American Bank for sponsoring Thunderhawk Hockey.
Off the face-off, puck put behind the net and out to center ice. Thunderhawks trying to move it ahead there. Puck still free, and now Brainerd will move it the other way into the Grand Rapids zone. It'll get deep in behind Clafton. And we have a whistle. I believe we're going to have a cross-checking penalty.
Should be to Brainerd, I think.
And that looks like it'll be correct and go to Extend.
Number 7 skating in the box? No,
22.
22 in there.
2-0 Grand Rapids. This will be their first power play.
Comes here at 11:56 left in period 3.
And it will go to Aiden Ekstrand. I don't think he's had many shifts. You know, a 4th-line winger, you don't want to get out and draw a penalty first time out, do you?
He may not be back in there again.
Brainerd will clear it into the Grand Rapids zone, and the Thunderhawks will regroup. 79% penalty kill for Brainerd. Tipped into the zone as Seiko will hold it there with DeMars cruising in.
I don't know why I think this, but I think this is the first shift Jack has played in this period.
Possible.
You haven't called his name, and I haven't noticed him bringing up the rink like he always does.
Faceoff will come back to Peart. Peart holds it into the blue line. Comes to Easton Young, back to Peart. Peart looks for some room, shot. That hit the post.
No, good pad save and then up.
Save and came back up. Now here's Young. Young changes places with Peart. Now Del Greco. Del Greco to Peart. Peart looks for some room, shot, bounces around, rebound, saved by Seiko. That was DeMars on the rebound, back to the point to Young. Young off the boards to Del Greco. Del Greco leaves it for Peart. Peart now to Easton Young. Young shot right on, rebound, bounces past Holcomb on the far side, and now the puck cleared down the ice. 53 seconds left in the Grand Rapids power play. Peart moves it ahead to Holcomb. Braden Holcomb puts on the brakes, leaves it for Peart. Peart comes to Easton Young. One-timer for Peart.
Oh.
That hit iron. I heard that up here. Off the outside of the post. Now Young plays it back for Peart. Peart down low for Holcomb. Back to Del Greco, now in front, scramble, and
another pipe.
Del Greco off the pipe that time, and the puck cleared. Del Greco didn't have a lot of angle.
No.
Off the scramble, couldn't quite put it in. Now here's Easton Young, 7 seconds left in the Grand Rapids power play. Moves it in deep, and out is Ekstrand. Jack Peart played that whole power play, so did Easton Young. I think the forwards played pretty much the whole power play too. Into the zone it goes. Ekstrand can't get there in time in the Grand Rapids zone. Thunderhawks try to move it ahead. almost intercepted. Miller able to get it ahead. I like that. Sam Sturl picked up Miller's glove with his stick, flipped it to him while Miller was moving.
Yeah, right into the hand he needed it in.
Thunderhawks take over at center ice. Here's Browse. Browse off the glass into the Brainerd zone, but it'll be an icing call. 2-0 Grand Rapids on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. 9:07 to go, third period. And it will be the...
Forget I said anything. Peart's back out there again, so...
Yeah, he was just saving up time for that power play, and now he's going to play the rest of the period.
Maybe so.
As Peart makes about 3 moves and then leaves it for Easton Young. Young's pass is blocked, but it does come out to center ice. Lauber takes over there for Brainerd. Trying to move it ahead, comes to the high slot. Back to get it is DeMars. DeMars moves it out to center. Now back at the Grand Rapids blue line, we'll have an offside call on Hayden Cruz.
You just can't stretch that far.
Faceoff will come back outside the zone with 8:41 to go in the period. Thunderhawks will send out the Del Greco line. And this time they've got Murphy playing the wing. They've tried different wings. It's been Del Greco and Holcomb. Started out with Justin Kerr, then it was Brandon Goring for a while, and now Murphy out there.
Yeah, and they try the long stretch pass again. Peart from inside his zone to Del Greco at the blue line and bounced over everybody, icing again on the Thunderhawks.
Faceoff will come back to the left of Carter Clafton. Hayden Cruz taking the draw against Holcomb. Grand Rapids wins that one. And Del Greco just out of his reach, comes out to center ice. Polkamp tries to move it back ahead. That's intercepted. Here's Del Greco with a little bit of space. Shot goes off of Polkamp's stick and out of play.
Yeah, did the stick right at the right time, so it deflects up high and into the netting behind. Now this is the goaltender that doesn't have as many games as the other one, right? Which one's starting here? That's 30. All right,
30,
so
yeah.
he does have 5, 6. He's
yep.
got 12 games. The other one's got 5 games.
Almost identical stats.
Yeah.
Long shot goes wide of the net. Trying to move it out, but Wilson will hold that in and tip it back deep. Andres back to get it. He'll move it to the near side. Thunderhawks try to keep it in. They will initially. Now it's kicked out to center. Zulke tries to move it up the boards, but it bounces back into the Grand Rapids zone offside. 7:49 to go. Faceoff will be a neutral ice with the Thunderhawks leading 2-0.
And while I'm thinking of it, let's thank CarQuest Auto Parts, Essentia Health, Jimmy John's, and McDonald's, all sponsored high school hockey on J105.
Off the faceoff. The Grand Rapids had too many men on the ice, actually. The people had line change hadn't completed yet when they dropped the puck. Now we'll get underway. Coming in, angle shot by DeMars, turned away by Seiko. Now here comes Cruz. Cruz through center, tries to go wide on Young. Young angles in behind the net. Cruz plays it back to the point. Kept in there by Gardapi. Young just chips it up the board to DeMars. DeMars, as the puck now comes out to center, taken over by Easton Young. Young tries to move in. He'll go behind the net, leave it in the corner. To the point, Sturl's shot goes well wide. Out to center ice and shot into the Grand Rapids zone by Kadelf. Now Peart moves it ahead, just misses Murphy. Now Murphy intercepts a pass, can't control it. And we've got a hand pass called, I believe, at center ice.
So that faceoff will go down into the Brainerd zone to the right of their netminder, Luke Seiko.
2-0 Grand Rapids, 6:44 to go, period number 3. Faceoff will be to the left of goaltender Luke Seiko. Glad you're along on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com, or on the YouTube stream. Face-off won by Brainerd. Odlin puts it behind the net, and the Warriors out to center. Puck banged off the boards, down the ice. Puck played to the open wing. Murphy moves it ahead to Holcomb. Holcomb can't move it ahead, and a long shot is gloved by Clafton, and he'll hold it for the face-off.
Yeah, Holcomb tried to tap it through a D and get around him, and the D wanted to take a little bit more of the body, so he couldn't make it through.
Yeah, and it does. There's some times when it looks like Rapids, right now is long shot on Clafton, and he'll hold it again. Not really wanting to take another hit. This Brainerd team has laid some heavy lumber tonight.
Yeah, I didn't hear what the stats were after period 2, but yeah, they had plus 15 in the first period according to Marv's statistics as far as body hits for Brainerd, 10 for Rapids.
Puck out in front, turned away by Clafton. Now here come the Thunderhawks. Miskovich chases it out to center, turned away by Andres. Miller now puts it into the Brainerd zone. Andres takes over there. Roberts goes far side. That's taken over by Miller. Now it's backhanded deep into the Grand Rapids zone, and Clafton will leave it there for Morquay. 5:48 to go. Grand Rapids leading 2-0. Morquay tries to move it ahead, can't do it. Now with some room, here's Lauber. Lauber leaves it for Cruz. Cruz had the puck go off the end of his stick, didn't realize it, and took a swing and a miss. Now the puck shot to the point, kept in there by Odlin. Odlin comes near side to Polkamp. Polkamp looks for a lane, back to Odlin. Odlin's shot blocked by Miller. Miller gives chase, but Seiko gets out to clear it out of the zone. Now Cruz. Cruz out front. Shot goes wide of the post. That was Kadolf. Kadolf now to Lauber. Backhand right on, and Clafton will hold it for a face-off. Nifty little shot.
Yeah, Cruz fed Kadolf, and then Kadolf went to the other side and tried to feed it back to Cruz in front. Carter Clafton smothers it up, holds on.
5:01 to go. Grand Rapids leads by 2. Shots on goal have been relatively even. Shot doesn't get through. Peart behind his own net, tries to backhand it up the boards, taken away by Arger. Looks for the wraparound. Now the puck slides up the slot. Del Greco tries a little backhand ahead. Puck comes right to the post. Now Holcomb. Holcomb moves it to Del Greco. Del Greco tries to move through center. Gets it to Murphy. Shot! Gets through Seiko. Sits in the crease and cleared to the corner.
Bounced a couple times in that crease before their D got it out of there.
Now Peart turns in his own zone. Quickly ahead to Del Greco. Stops just inside the blue line. Long shot, gloved by Seiko. He dropped it for a moment, then dropped on top of it.
You know, I think the fans from Grand Rapids must be down to our left. And quite a few times tonight, especially in this period, I've been hearing, shoot the puck, shoot the puck. And sometimes I think I'm hearing it from the bench side too, which is across the rink from us.
I heard Chido say it in the first period, I know that. Henry Sturl will take the draw against Lauber. Sturl wins it back to the point, but it gets past Wilson. Bonner now puts it deep into the Brainerd zone. Seiko leaves it there. Now Polkamp, far side. As Morquay takes the body, then takes the puck. Wilson slides it up the ice. DeMars can't move it. Now Polkamp in his own zone. Goes cross ice for Odlin. Ahead to Lauber. That doesn't connect. Wilson to Morquay. 3:40 to go. Grand Rapids at neutral ice. Bonner taken down. Now Cruz, nice back pass for Lauber. Lauber's shot poked away at the last minute by Wilson. Back to the point to Andres. Andres shot tipped, think it was going wide. Clafton got a pad on it anyways. in the Grand Rapids zone. Puck comes up the wall, kept in out front. That centering pass is stopped, and the puck chipped out to center. Bonner goes after it at the end of a shift. Thunderhawks make some changes. Trying to work his way in was Sundquist. Morquay didn't let anything happen there. Now Browse into the zone, has Miskovich cutting to the net, goes to Miskovich out front, and the puck poked into the corner. Dreitz comes the other way, his shot right on, and Clafton puts a stick on it and puts it into the netting. 2:38 to go. Grand Rapids leads 2-0 in the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Faceoff will come deep in the Grand Rapids zone.
Cruz did go off. I was checking to see. It seemed like he'd been out there for quite a while, but I bet he's back out there in about 30 seconds for Brainerd.
Fox takes the draw, but it's won by Holcomb. Holcomb lugs it up the boards. Murphy follows up and gets it deep. Holcomb back to get it. And puck bounces into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the Brainerd zone. I'm going to be ready to sit in the car when I'm done with this. It's been a long time to stand.
Yeah. Almost reminds me of my days in retail.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Timeout.
Brainerd, I believe, will take a timeout as the face-off will be in the Brainerd zone after the timeout. Thunderhawks, a goal in the first, goal in the second. There's been no goals here in the third, although Grand Rapids hit the post twice on a power play.
And they call that timeout, and Cruz was already back out there, so what was it, maybe 20 seconds that he left the rink for?
You think he can play the last 2:23?
I think he can, from what I've seen. He probably will.
So for the Thunderhawks, that 2-goal lead, people say how tough a 2-goal lead is. I would still rather have it than the one.
Indeed. Yep, we've talked about that many times. It's a tough lead to hold because you get one and now it's a close game. Now it's the next goal ties this thing up. And that's true when it's only 1-0. But the net lots, real clean. The closest one I think was, when Murphy, who was it? Murphy that got to the forehand all alone in on the goaltender. And otherwise, shots are being taken, deflected, more than once, clearing the net.
Holcomb will take the draw against Hayden Cruz in the Brainerd zone. 2:23 to go, and Grand Rapids leading 2-0. Off the face-off, puck slides in front, but taken over by Odlin. Watching Seiko, and as the puck gets to the zone, Seiko heads in.
I think they're going to say that he left before it was, yes. They don't penalize him. But the player was on the ice before the goaltender had even made the box, let alone lifted his pads over.
So they're going to bring the face-off to center ice. Grand Rapids wins that draw, and Seiko has to stay in the zone. Chipped into the zone by Del Greco. Holcomb goes after it. Murphy out there as well. Back to the point. Young fakes a shot. Oh, he was looking backdoor.
He's hurt.
Yes, he is. Shot.
Oh, nice save.
And he took a high stick right in the throat. And he is not happy.
And there again, one of those occasions where you're better off just shooting that puck. Put it to the net. He tried to look for a winger on the left-hand side and two defenders in between there.
He'll be okay. That'll leave a mark.
Yeah.
Well after the play, too, after he had shot. Bit of it.
I think that's what Coach Chido was telling him. Take that shot when you've got it in that slot area.
Net is empty with 1:49 to go as the puck down the ice. Grand Rapids gives chase. Murphy tries to go out front. Now tries to drop pass. Neither of those work. And back comes Cruz. Drop pass, tries to go out in front. And Grand Rapids intercepts that and puts it out to center. 1:30 to go. Empty net for Brainerd. as they look to get this closer. Andres goes to Cruz. Cruz tries a little drag move out front. Grand Rapids tips that away, and we're going to have a slashing call. As Bonner had his stick whacked out of his hands.
Heading to the puck, and Brainerd will put one more in the box here.
And that will be Polkamp. And that makes it tough because now you're shorthanded. You pull the goaltender,
right.
You only get even.
And then Rapids, they don't have to worry about, oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
It's the other way around.
Face-off will be in the Brainerd zone. Rapids now with the man advantage. Face-off will come to the right of Luke Seiko. Holcomb
That's
and
right. Throw the Warrior centerman out of there.
Votz, and Votz has to leave, and it'll be Sundquist instead. Puck still loose in the face-off circle. Played back to the point. Thunderhawks keep it. Now Young. Young moves the puck deep. Del Greco fighting for it there along with DeMars. Final minute of the third period ticking away as Young plays it to the half wall. No hurry for Grand Rapids. They can afford to play keep away for a minute here. Leading 2-0 with the power play. Puck to Holcomb at the half wall, comes to the near side. Del Greco tries to get there first, and he'll play it down to DeMars. DeMars tries to turn away from pressure. And that's exactly what they're doing. Thunderhawks playing keep away. Young shoots it deep. Wonder if they have a drill for this. And finally, Brainerd will get the puck. Deep in their own zone, Sundquist shot down the ice. And with 5 seconds left in the game, as the final seconds tick away, and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks come away with a win, 2-0 over the Brainerd Warriors. We'll take a break, come back to wrap it up. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Paul Bunyan Communications introduces the latest in Wi-Fi technology. GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi, featuring Wi-Fi 6. The internet speed and coverage GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi provides is the world's most powerful, and it's only available from Paul Bunyan Communications, bringing you the latest in technology first. Again, it's GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi with Wi-Fi 6 technology from Paul Bunyan Communications, and it's right here. Service availability depends upon location. Some restrictions may apply.
Hi, this is Christy. When you need to look professional, come to Arrow Embroidery. We can put your attire to work for you. Your business logo can come to life with screen printing, embroidery, and promotional items. If you are looking for something new, we have the expertise to custom design something unique for your business. Organizations like construction, auto body shops, healthcare professionals, restaurants, and resorts can have the quality look from Arrow Embroidery on West 5th Street in Grand Rapids.
Did you know that the Motor Shop sells mini four-wheelers? That's right, mini four-wheelers. Did you know the Motor Shop sharpens blades? I mean all blades. Mower blades, chainsaw blades, circular saw blades. They even sharpen knives, scissors, and chisels. And of course, they're the Northlands Repair Center for everything that spins. Electric motors, industrial tools, small gas engines, pumps, pressure washers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if it stops spinning, call the Motor Shop in downtown Grand Rapids.
In this place, athletes face obstacles like nowhere else. The last 5 miles, the power play, the 2-minute warning. When the challenges come, we'll meet it together. Because it's your chance to show what you're made of, and the power to prove the toughest competition comes from within. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
You don't want to work just any place, and you don't want to work just any time. Maybe it's breakfast, maybe it's lunch, maybe it's late nights, maybe it's weekends. Whatever it is, you want to be challenged and have fun. We think we can fit in. McDonald's can help give you the tools to learn, grow, and be what you want to be. They're hiring crew and maintenance positions in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Chisholm. McDonald's, your next best job is waiting. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun. I'm loving it.
Dr. Mike Hagley, Dr. Rachel Buchert, and Dr. Spencer Buchert at Grand Rapids Dental Care would like to take this time to wish the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks a very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice. The team at Grand Rapids Dental Care provides a full range of dental services and expert care. For all your dental needs, contact Grand Rapids Dental Care or visit them on the web at grdental.com. Grand Rapids Dental Care, for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Go Thunderhawks!
At American Bank, they're helping our neighbors and businesses succeed financially with savings and lending options suited to all kinds of lifestyles and professions. From personal loans to small business loans, American Bank has smart lending opportunities and great banking for individuals, families, and businesses. They believe you don't have to go far to get personalized, friendly service right here at home. To learn more about their flexible, secure consumer options, visit ambnk.com today. American Bank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Braden Holcomb with the Thunderhawk hockey team, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Welcome back to the Essentia Sports Center here, home of the Brainerd Warriors. And it was a pretty good game with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. The Thunderhawks win 2-0 and come away with 11-7-1 record. The reverse for the Brainerd Warriors. They're a 7-11-1 on this season so far. Grand Rapids did lead 1-0 after the first period of play, and that goal came at 11:19 of the period and was scored by Sam Sturl, his second of the season, and his defensive partner Morquay got the helper on that one. That's the way we stood after one, was 1-0. Shots on goal were 9-5 in favor of the Thunderhawks, and each team took coincidental singles against each other at about 4:15 left in that period. And as we go to the second period, that's when the second goal was scored, but it took till 44 seconds left in that period to get it in. Easton Young, another defenseman, puts the puck in the net, and the helper on that wrister from the blue line was from Murphy and Jack Peart, and that came with 44 seconds left in period number two. Let's see here, 2 penalties for the Thunderhawks in period number 2. Shots on goal were 12-12. So after 2 periods, it's 21-17 in favor of Grand Rapids. No scoring in that third and final period. Each team started the period shorthanded, or not shorthanded, but 2 guys from each team in the box with coincidental matching minors. And then one more penalty to Brainerd with 11:56 left. And with 1 minute and 11 seconds left, was that Peart? Or no, that was Brainerd going in. Number 23 took a slash. Polkamp. Shots on goal in the third period were 8-7 in favor of Grand Rapids. So total 29-24 as they win 2-0 and up their record to 11-7-1.
Post-game interview, Sam Sturl, Jack Peart. Jack, I said I had to talk to you after a win. It seems like I always make you talk after a loss. This was a typical Brainerd game out there. A lot of kind of a rough, not a lot of flow game.
Yeah, they're a big team. They like to bump, and they take away your time and space, so you just got to play with some speed, and we couldn't really get it going, but luckily we got the win.
And Sam, talk a little bit about your goal, your second varsity goal now.
Yeah, it was a nice pass from my D partner, Ren Morquay. Then I just saw an opening in the net, and I shot it there, and she went in.
Yeah, and so you finally get off the schneid as far as the shutouts. Forwards still not picking up the slack. Both goals tonight from the D.
Yeah, they'll get it working. We still got the postseason, so they'll get hot at a right time.
Now, Sam, talk to Jack a little bit about this being a bit of a rough game. Do you like this type of game? They're a little more rugged?
You know, it's always fun to be in these types of games. You know, sometimes it can get too much, but it's always fun to play in these games for sure.
And how good does it feel to get a win?
It's really nice. Got to get a streak going.
And you got just 2 games this week. Almost feels like vacation, right? You've had, 3 straight weeks with 3 games. What's the right number of games to play in a week?
I'd say 2 or 3.
You like that better than 1, Sam?
Yeah, it's a lot more action in a week for sure.
And you got Wyzetta coming in. What do you know about them?
They're good defensively. They're coached really well. They have a good D zone. Got to get pucks on net and maybe pop a rebound.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Jack Peart and Sam Sturl on the post-game interview. And just like to mention that this is the 5th straight game Grand Rapids has played where someone's been shut out.
Right.
They
2
shut out
losses,
Hibbing.
2 wins.
Well, three wins, 2 losses now.
Oh, right. We had tonight in there.
Yes.
Yep.
So for Grand Rapids, another good defensive effort and another good game by Carter Clafton.
Carter Clafton makes you really feel confident when he's in the nets, and he's been in every game pretty much. And then that makes the job for those defensemen who are awfully good themselves.
Yes.
And that makes their job so much easier as far as protecting the front of the net and then doing a good job of keeping pucks to the corner and then getting it to the corner and taking it away.
Grand Rapids, the 2-0 win. Any final thoughts, or you want to put stars of the game out there?
You know, I couldn't even pick one tonight unless it be Carter Clafton as far as stars of the game. Easton Young had an awfully nice game, and he did get a goal. And but aside from that, it was just a good team effort, I think.
Grand Rapids 11-7-1. They will take on Wayzata on Saturday. We'll have it for you. Tomorrow night we have Greenway Grand Rapids basketball on KOZY, and then on Friday on KOZY it is Hibbing versus the GRG Lightning in girls hockey. You'll have Greenway and Wayzata on KMFY in boys hockey, and then Grand Rapids Wayzata on Saturday for boys hockey at 3 o'clock right here on J105. That's what's coming up.
That is it, and we'll be there.
We got a lot coming up. We like it. We like staying busy. We will. That will wrap it up here from the Essentia Health Sports Center in Brainerd. Grand Rapids shutting out Brainerd 2-0, and you've been listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.